go horizontal. For some reason, that is bizarre. So, all right. Well, hopefully this works. There we go. Am I live? Why am I vertical? What? Okay, YouTube, what are you doing? Sorry, let me check and see if this is... Oh, there's an ad. Okay. Hello! Okay, yep, looks like I am live. There. And why am I vertical? That's so stupid. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this vertically. You know what? That gives more space down here. That's fun. Hi, yes. Jesus. That's so silly. It wouldn't let me start it until I turned the orientation. Maybe I can... No? Yeah, I don't see how to change it. There's no... No? Alright, well, we are vertical for some reason. Hi. Yes, Yeah, I guess ads on this one. I don't know. I must have done some settings differently because this is bananas. So, welcome to another Drunk Build Live. Yes, so today I'm going to be building 3 of these, the Godzilla Little Nanobloks Volume 2, which are all Heisei. I believe the first one was all Showa figures. I don't know which ones are in here. So I bought 3 of them just in case like I got duplicates or something. I really want Violante, number 1, Fire Rodan, and then Space Godzilla. So those are my top 3. Hopefully I get those. I got these from Box Lunch. They retail for $6.90 on Box Lunch, but they have sales and stuff, so I got 3 of them. I think they were like $5 or $6 a pop after tax and stuff, so that's really nice. But I weighed these, which is why I have this thing out, and one of them was 20 grams, and then both of these were 17 and 17. So I'm not sure if these are identical, so it could just be 2 figures here, but we'll find out. So I figured I'd start with the one that we know is different, and then go from there. Hello, oh, yeah, we got people, yes! Welcome in, thanks for joining, how's it going? Happy, was it Saturday? Happy Saturday, or whenever you're watching this. So what I was gonna do, open it, see what figure's inside, build a little shot or a mini drink to match that figure, and then build. It's got nice, oh, there's no codes or anything to say which figure is which. I'll put these down here. It's weird, because it looks different on my screen here than on the computer down here. Okay, so let's open this up and see what we got. I see, oh, maybe Destroya? Looks like little Destroya colors. God, these are tiny. Oy vey. And it looks like Destroya. Okay. Yeah, let's start big. That makes sense that that's the heaviest, because it looks like there's a lot of, like the big wings and stuff, a lot of heft. Okay, so let's make a Destroya drink. For Destroya, let's see, I'm thinking some heat. I got this really spicy ginger beer. So let's do something a little ginger beer. What should we get? Bourbon? Should we add bourbon to it? Okay, let me grab some stuff here. Get some ingredients. Some ginger beer. Let's get some peach. And some other stuff. Let's make a drink. I got a glass here. Let's get some ice. You know what? Let's get a bigger glass. Oh, no, this is fine, because we're going to do 3 of these. Okay, so get some ice. And yeah, 2 should be good. Let's grab some bourbon. Alright, let's see. So we're going to get some bourbon, and then what else? I feel like if it's Destroya, it should be potent. We'll go with, oh, you know what? Get a little bit of Fireball. Or, sorry, an unbranded cinnamon whiskey here. Let's do half, because that should be good. Cool, so ounce of bourbon, ½ ounce of a cinnamon whiskey. Let's get a little splash of some peach syrup in here just for fun. A little color. Top it off with some ginger beer. I should have done something red. Maybe grenadine. I mean, I already got the peach in there. That's too late. It looks like beer, actually. So there we go. But red. Okay. Let's build. Cheers. See, I set this all up, so now I look like tiny down here because I was thinking like vertically or horizontally. This is the first Godzilla. I do not recommend putting these in your glass because these tiny pieces, you will swallow them. Unless you like glue it all together. Ooh. That's good. That's real spicy. Okay, the instructions. I remember I did the Shin Godzilla and that was a thing. Okay, we got chrome yellow, which I guess is the tan. It's nice. So they've got this whole big instruction little poster for you. So, let's not lose these pieces. I love how, like, oh, it's only 18 steps, but each step has, like, 4 steps within it. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose these pieces. Good groovy. Should have gotten a little, like, tray for these. Okay, make sure there's nothing else in there, nothing else in here. Nope. There's no perforations on this one. Okay, we'll come back to it. So it looks like we got 3. God, these are itty bitty. 3, 4. What? Okay, I need a 2x2. Okay, so we got a 2x3, 2x2, 2x3, and a 1x2. Okay, I think the 1x2s. This might be a longer stream than I thought. Okay, don't. Whoops, no, don't roll off. Okay, don't roll off. Forgot this side's a little higher. Let's turn. There we go. Hey, that's better. Let me get this out of the way. I'll be sipping on that. Oh, the De Agostini? No, because they are way too expensive for my taste. Because I was looking at, like, I like the Biollante. I like the Manda. I like a bunch of them. But at $25 a piece plus shipping plus tax or whatever, I was like, the Biollante, we're looking at like $200-something to get all those pieces. Too rich for my blood. But that would be really cool. If I drink enough, maybe I'll order some of those. We'll see. Like the Manda, like it's cool because it only needs 2 because you got like the front half and the back half. But also that's $55, $75 after tax and shipping or whatever. So not my wheelhouse. I like the ones where it's like one figure, like the Gagman. I have that one. I got the Gagman. Okay, so this is a 3. This goes down here. These instructions look clearer than the Shin. The Shin one, like, you get to a certain point, you realize you put something in the wrong spot. Because they've got, like I said, each piece of the instructions, like, here's step 1. Step 1 is this entire base thing, and then this stuff on top of it. This is clearly multiple steps. But, it fits nicely on one little piece of paper here. Okay, a 1x3, which goes up here. Oh my god. This is a good challenge. And then 2, and a 3. And then wait, a 1 by 2 goes here. And then this needs another 1 by 2 or 2 by 1. Okay, cool. This is step 1. Haha. Alright, step 2. Assembled blocks shown in faded color. Oh, that is super helpful. Look, so they show you, here's the ones you've already done, are the faded ones, and then the darker ones are the new ones. So, assuming we're not rotating anything, we get a 2 by 3, and then some 1. God, look how freaking tiny these are. Can't even see it on the thing. Itty bitty. Yeah, do not put this in your drink. You will end up drinking some Nanobloks. You need like tweezers for this. Good gravy. Okay, and then a 2x2. 2x2s. Okay, 1 and 2. All right, step 2. We're done. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be drinking while I'm doing this. Sorry, the comments aren't popping up here, so I gotta keep checking over here. 10-hour nano build stream. I mean, it's possible. We're already 10 minutes in, and I'm on step 2. So this could be a few hours here. Oh yeah. Let's see. Minus 50, 2 packs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 25 and 25, 50 for the Manda. Still, like, do I want to pay 50 for that? I don't know. If I can find it assembled somewhere, does it come with other pieces for other figures? Because I know some of them, it's like you get part of Shin and part of Rodan and something else. So if it comes with part of something else, oh, Mothra. I think it comes with some Mothra. So if someone's going for the Mothra and they want to sell off their Manda parts for a little bit less, hit me up. I might buy that. Yes. Oh, Luz Duran. Happy New Year. Yes. I'd rather get a Bandai vinyl, spend 50 on. Yeah. Like, okay, if you know the Bandai vinyls are like $30, then yeah, better. But is there a good? We don't have a lot of Manda figures out there. At least not Showa Manda. Yeah. So hopefully they do one. I would buy that. Okay, step 3. Let's get some. Oh yeah, and I still have like Christmas stuff up here. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's in a couple of days here, folks. Okay, and then a 1x1. Gotta get moving faster on these. Okay, boom. Then step 4, chrome yellow. Which this is not chrome. This is tan. There's nothing metallic about this, but that's fine. I don't know if that was a translation thing or if they just changed the color. Okay, 3x1, which goes 1, 2 there. Haha. Okay, it's coming together. I don't know how this looks like Destroya, but it does. And these little red roundy bits. This is not symmetrical. I'm always confused when it's not. If it's something symmetrical, I can kind of figure out where it is, but when it's not, it's anyone's guess. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I need to assemble this piece before I can put that on there. That's why these need to be multiple steps. Because you can't just say throw it all together when you can't really throw it all together. This has to be on before this can go on here. Okay, that's step 4. Then step 5, let's get another not chrome on here. Okay, and then you get these little L-shaped bits. Does anyone here actually collect the D'Agostini? Oh. Because like I said, all I have is the Gigan. So I say 2 more L's. 1, 2. Because I was looking at them like the Manda one, seeing that it had the Mothra, and I'm like, well, I guess if I get the other ones with the Mothra, and then with the Mothra, then it's like, oh, then you got parts of Biollante. So it's like you might as well collect all of them. And I mean, that's their plan. That's the whole goal. Let's see, 1x3. Okay. Step 5 out of 18 theoretically. Yeah, and I got the Gigan for $25, which I don't think it's a $25 figure, but that's kind of like it's either you pay it or you don't, and I wanted it, so gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard with the little whiskery things, or they do like what they've done where it's like kind of sculpted onto the sides of the head or something. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Step 6. Need another little chrome. That's not chrome. Okay, that'll help hold those pieces together. Thank goodness. 1x3 and a 2x3. Okay, so this is coming along. Don't you fall off the thing here. And then a 2x3. Whoops. No. Ha ha ha. Oh, so that was such a tiny. Okay, 7. Oh, you know what? It does say to put these on first, and then. So now it has 1, 2, and 3. Do that twice, all within step 7, and then attach them. That's more than one step. When you have to number the steps within steps. Okay, get these weird. Nope, this weird one. Okay, and then I put a little red one on him by 2, and then a 3, and then a 1x1. I would be playing music, but I'm like, I don't want a copyright strike today, nor any day. And then a little round one. Oh, okay. That goes here. And then a 1x1 blocky one. Okay. This is a. Oh, this might be a part of the head, the side of the head, which goes on here. Interesting. And then I do that again. Yeah, that's true. So YMSF did that. Bandai doesn't like to do that kind of stuff. They kind of sculpt things in. But yeah, YMSF, they're better about that. All right, let me do another one of these. So we get. I like when this pile gets smaller. Okay, so this guy, this goes here, and then another one of these right on top, and then a little 1x1, and then we add this little shoe thing, which has a little round right next to it, and then a 1x1 squared, and then this goes here. So we got some, I mean, it's looking Destroya-esque. It's coming along. Okay, we got those two. And then the next, look at all this. All of that for this step. And then the next thing is just 2 pieces. Glad they split those up. These are funny. Okay. Yeah, let's lock those into place. And then a 1x2. Lock that into place. Great. I like when they're nice and secure. All right. Number 9. 3x3 and a 3, or 2x3, 2x3, 2x3. This goes here. Okay. 2 on top, and then a little L shape. That doesn't. Oh, okay. Turn it this way. L, and then a 1x3, and then another L. Where do you go? Right here. What is this? Now we're building a whole separate thing. Okay, so we'll set this aside and do a whole separate thing here. Oh, yes! The Ultra Q Dragon. I like that one, but that's the one that comes with the little person that rides on top. The pose is a little weird for me, where like it goes kind of like up and down, but yeah, it's literally the same sculpt. You are absolutely right. I've been trying to find a. Oh yeah, so you already said the thing. This is what it would help if I read the whole comment. I apologize. Gojirasaurus in here beating me to. Yes. Yeah. Oh, scales with monster arts. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. I do like that. Design. It's really grown on me over the years. Okay, so then 3 1x3, which goes here. Okay, locks that into place. That's nice. And then a 1x1, and then these little. Jesus. These tiny, you will lose these on a hardwood floor. Look at that. This goes here. I feel like these need to be locked into place a little better too. They're just held on by just one tiny little thing. Okay. And then we've got another multi-step. Okay, a little one by one that goes on one of these, which makes that flat across the top, so you can do a 1 by 2. Okay. Locking that into place, and then a 1 by 3 right there. And that goes right on the other side here. And then you do that again, twice. Make sure I didn't miss doubling up on any of these. Okay. But again, you get one of these, and then you get a little 1 by 1. Not a lot left. I'm not sure how we're gonna get from this to like a full Destroyer here, but I feel like it's gonna magically, like, suddenly you pop like a couple of pieces on and then like it appears as Destroyer. Okay, and then this goes on the other side here. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking this is the head because these look like eyes. Okay, so these must be the wings. I thought they'd be bigger. Not that I'm complaining because these are itty bitty. Okay, and then a little 1 by 1. Here, and then a 3 by 2. Oh, okay, see, that does lock the eyes into place. Beautiful. And then these little things. Oh, that's clever. These must be fun to design, to be the person to like figure out how this all works. Okay, and then, oh, the horn. This is one thing I liked about these, the little translucent pieces. Hell yes. Okay, so the horn goes here, and then you get another 1 by 1 little translucent right up tip of the horn. That's one thing I like about the Space Godzilla, is that it has like clear parts for like the crystals on the shoulders and down the back. And then a little square. Oh, on here, okay. I misread the thing. These go on here. Okay. And then, oh, turn the body over. What? The hell? Oh, it's the head. It says body, but really it's the head. Okay. Then we get the white pieces that go here. I think it looks like these kind of come out at an angle. I see. And then, lower jaw. Oh, you can center it because if you look underneath, there's no like, it's all just one big open area, so you can slide pieces across. So here, this is a 3 across, but I can center it because it's not locked into any position. So now I have a 4 centered on a 3. That's clever. Okay. Oh, I'm liking this way more than the shin. Oh my god. Okay. So now this goes on here. Yeah! Oh! Now it's coming to... Oh, you know what? This must be the tail curving around. Okay. Now, turn the body over. Now let's get some feet that go... What the hell? Okay. I don't... Interesting. These go on like the corners, but they're at an angle. Okay, and then a 2 by 3. And then a 1 by 2. Then another 1 by 2. And I'm seeing, I saw some comments pop up. Let me check in here. This is ASMR. Now, I would just get like the clinking of the ice. This is pretty good. I should write these recipes down. Destroy it, yeah. Ooh. Wait, they don't have Star Trek already? I know they have Star Wars. I didn't realize they didn't have Star Trek. Who's been doing Was it Megablocks? Did they have Star Trek? I'm curious to know what they do, because I think Lego really loves like or at least collectors really love the minifigs. So I wonder what they would do with Godzilla minifigs. If they would do kind of like the what Creo did with Transformers, and you'd have little mini versions of the characters, and then they would have like bigger buildable kaiju. I would totally be all in for like little blind bag Godzilla Lego minifigs. Okay, rear side view. We're down to this tiny pile here. We have those, yeah, the little bootleg, the 2014 Godzillas. I do have one. I have the translucent blue. That was pretty cool. Okay, little 1x1s. Okay, if I can get these. You have to plug two little 1x1s together. And that's difficult when you're fully sober. Okay, and this goes in the middle. This. And then two little roundies. You know what? I think a bunch of these are extras. Because I think they know people are gonna lose things. So they got extras, yes. And then this goes at the tip of the tail here. So these are all extras. So I'm gonna put these back in the bag so I don't lose them. And we did it. We got Destroy It. That only took 26 and a half minutes. I mean, I guess I was explaining stuff at the beginning. Cool, and a lot of little extra bits. So that's really nice. What is these? I'm gonna put these in this cup. There we go. There's a little. I'm gonna put the wings back a bit. There we go. Oh, it's itty bitty. This is actually pretty cool. I'm not mad about it. Especially that translucent horn. So it's about the size of the little finger puppets. That's cool. Okay. I like these. Damn, now I'm gonna have to buy like the whole rest of the set. All right, let me, whoops, those feet are already coming off. Okay. Let's finish this drink and then make something else. Oh, that's a good point. I wonder if we can build, I'll do that at the end, see if I can build some little aggregates. I feel like that shouldn't be too hard. That's a good idea. I did that with the Shin. I was trying to make like a little Kamada-kun, which didn't quite work because it wasn't the right colors, but that would work. At least color-wise. Blue bricks. Interesting. Because there was there was a brand that had Stargate. Well, Stargate. I don't remember the brand. They had a whole like Stargate thing. I found it at Big Lots like 15 years ago or something. All right, let's do next one. So it's possible that these two are the same, but I know that they are not Destroyers because they weigh something different. We got Mecha King Ghidorah. Well, that was one I did not want, but that's fine. It'll look interesting. Okay, let's see. This has only 10 steps, but a bunch of them have. This one has 4 steps within the. God, that's spicy. Best luck. Gojirosaurus is my new like encyclopedia person. Okay, let me get this right out of the way. Drink for Mecha King Ghidorah. We could do gold, we could do silver, something 3 ingredients, 3 heads. Let's do triple sec. I got it. Hold on. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Blam. 3 shots for the 3 heads, right? And then we need gold and silver. Let's do just gold and silver. And then we need triple sec. Triple sec. Yes. which is very low proof. So I'm fine doing, yeah, it's only 15%. So 3 of these is like a shot of bourbon. Okay. So let's get a little gold, because it's got silver, the metal middle head. Let's do a little gold. Might be a little too much. Gold on the outer ones, silver on the middle. Then you'll come out, there we go. Let's get a little more. Yeah. And then, triple sec. Gold, and then silver here in the middle, then gold again on the outset. There we go. Mecha King Ghidorah, how's that? Triple sec, 3 heads, gold and silver. Okay, so let's see. There's 10 steps. I'll start with 1, and then I'll build, and then I'll do the other few here. Cheers. Okay, there's 1. Let me move these out of the way. It's really sweet. Okay. All right. Let's get these pieces go. Oh man, if the third one is King Ghidorah, Mecha King Ghidorah, then I guess I'll see if Joseph. Oh no, Joseph keeps getting Ghidorah, and he doesn't want Ghidorah. Someone wants Ghidorah. I really hope it's not another Ghidorah. All right. Step 1. Build. It's a yellow base. You need 2 L's and a 2x2. 2 L's and a 2x2, just like this. And then a 2x3 and 2 1x2s. This goes here, there, I think. Yes, that 1, 2, 3. Okay. And where the heck? Oh, this goes on top of that. And this goes on top of that. Okay, and that sticks out. Great. And then this next side, it's just 1. Put 1 thing on top of that. Cool. Okay, and then now we're getting asymmetrical again. This goes over here. And 1x3. This is a good challenge. Okay. And then 4. What? Oh, okay. So it's not asymmetrical. It is supposed to be centered. So I'm just going to scooch this over. So you can see right now, I put them off to the side. Whoops. Easy Pete's. Put these off to the side, like so. I'm going to redo it and center it. Center that one. So now you can see, hopefully, that is centered again. Okay, that makes more sense. And then we're centering the 1x4 on top of that. This is really weird, playing with the asymmetry when I'm not used to that. Or the, yeah, things not being exactly on top of the other pieces. Okay, and then 2 1x1s. All right. 1, 2. All right, these bottom pieces really want to come off. Okay, so this is definitely the body here. Ooh, Goldschlager and Patron. I do not have Patron. I have this cheap ass tequila that I was at some liquor store, and I was gonna get Sauza or Cuervo or whatever, you know, low stuff, which is cheap, but it's tequila. They said, no, you want to get this other, like, get the store brand because it's cheaper and it's better. It's not. It tasted like cheapo tequila. So never doing that again. But yeah, I finished my Goldschlager. I'm out of Goldschlager, unfortunately. All right, okay, let's see. And then we need to make 2 wings. Okay, 1 by 3. And then... Oh, we're on step 5. We're already halfway done? Okay. In that case... Middle head, cheers. All right. Oh, also, I'm not sure if this shows up. Please drink responsibly. I'm doing this from the comfort and safety of my own home. I'm staying hydrated over here. My wife is out and about. And I'm a seasoned drinker, I guess. Okay, 1 by 3. And 1 by 2. And a 1 by 1 yellow. And then, oh my god. Oh, I jumped to step 3 there. Step 3 within step 5. And then do a... Oh, this is supposed to be shifted over 1. This goes here, that goes there, great. And then I do that again. Another 1 by 1. Top of that. And then a little rounded 1 by 3. And then a 1 by 4. To lock that all into place. What the hell? No, it goes, oh, I see. It goes, yep. It makes a whole, I got it, little triangle thing. Then, a little 1 by 1. And then a 1 by 1 little yellow. And this little thing. And then a 1 by 2 to lock it all in. And then a 1 by 3 to extend that back out. That's cool. Okay. So that's a wing. That works. I like it. Then I have to do it twice. Okay. I'm not really a gamer. I don't game much at all. I do, Pokemon Go is like the most, I mean, we had like a Sega Genesis growing up. I used to do a ton of Sega games. And then we got a PS2 and was Save the Earth, Godzilla Save the Earth on that one? Whatever Save the Earth was on. I did that for a bit, but I did like some Game Boy stuff. I don't do a lot of, I haven't been keeping up with games. So when you go from like Sega Genesis and Game Boy to like suddenly PS4, it's too much. And I feel like I've lost, since I haven't been keeping up, I feel like Captain America waking up and then like running out into Times Square. That's like me when I'm playing a new video game. I'm like, it's too much. I can't. I need like a nice side scroller because 3D environments, I'm like, it's, you know, so many things to click and like, here's your gear and then click into this thing. Once you click into that thing, too much. it's not fun for me. And that's what I get for not keeping up with some games here. Okay, let's see if I can build this from what I built before. All that to say, I'm not entirely opposed to it. It's just, there's going to be a learning curve, and I'm not sure I have the time and money to spend on it. If you've got recommendations, I will watch channels play and see if that's something that I want to get myself into. 1 by 4. And then 1, and then another 1 by 1. Because I know there's like Kaijimi Addict was talking about earlier, like Godzilla Battle Line and stuff, which looks really cool, but that's mobile, right? So I could get into those kind of things. I downloaded something and like it wasn't working on my phone. I also had a much older phone at that point. So maybe with my new phone, I can start playing some of these. There we go, second wing, okay. And then the wings go right here. There we go, coming together. Actually looking not too shabby. And a 1 by 1. And then right in the middle there, and then 1 by, a little rounded 1 by 3. Okay. do you get that in there? Oh, I feel like I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Got it. Cool. All right, there's the body. And then it lays at the bottom of the ocean, and then we can get Mecha Godzilla. PS5, yeah, no. We have a PS4, and it's been like dying. And I'm like, I don't want to get a PS5. Because I got it for, there was that new Godzilla game, that came out like around the time PS4 did. So I got a PS4, and I got the Godzilla game, and I never got around to even opening it. And like years go by. I was just too busy to get into something. And then I saw that it was going for like $300 on eBay, and I'm like, great. So I ended up selling the game. I never played it. I bought it at Toys R Us, which tells you how long ago that was. So I ended up making some. I'm like, I'd rather have a couple $100 than play the game. Yeah, it's a steep learning curve there. Yeah, and like my wife watches like Game Grumps and stuff, so it's like, cool, I'll watch someone else play the game who's so much better at it. I don't know if they've done Godzilla stuff. No! I lost a little piece. Hold on. Little green, tiny little 1x1 green. Oh, you know what? There are extras. I see there are 2 here. That's fine. I'll get it later. All right. Oh, and I was wearing this for Heisei theme. Okay. So now I build the head. So we get a couple of, four little roundy, cheesy pieces. These are so many little roundy pieces. 4 of these, are you kidding? Okay, you know what, let's start with this on top of this at an angle on a 2x2, and then get the little green eyes, there we go. This one, there is something calming about building this kind of stuff. And then 4, almost lost that one. 4 of these, little roundy, oh my goodness. That doesn't feel like that's gonna be stable at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's the middle head. And then you will go right on here. Okay. Not too shabby. Ta-da. Fully immersive Call of Duty level Godzilla game. Oh, PC based. That's doable. I would, if I had the same schedule as people who I know who would play those things, that'd be fun to join. All right, now the side heads. Okay, 2x2. Little eyes here on the sides. And then a little 1x1 in the middle. And then little horns on the side. Okay, this is clever. I like that. And then, oh, the necks come out. Okay. 1, 2. Oh yeah, these are not, that's not going to be stable at all. Look at this. It's not going to be stable. That's, you touch it, it's going to fall off. But there's one of the heads. And then I do the same thing for the second head. Okay, get the eyes. And then a little 1x1 on the back. And then little horns on the sides here. And then the neck coming down. I do love the extra pieces. I appreciate that so much. I've only lost 1 piece so far. Okay, and then these plug in on the sides here, kind of. Oh, yep, and there it goes. Oh, it stayed intact. I did not expect that at all. All right. turn. Oh, you know what? Let's turn these so they can be facing forward. And there you go. That's not bad actually for something so tiny. Okay, then, we're step 9. I'm gonna finish this one. Cheers, everybody. Then you flip it upside down. Rest it on these unstable heads. Okay, 3 by 3. Oh, it's the twin tails. Oh, I gotcha. Oops, nope. Yep. What? There are pieces on here that I did not put on. What? Oh, I see. It's... Never mind. We got it. We're good. They just rotated something a little different than I did. Oh, no, it's coming off. I need what? These are... Oh. I need something to lock this in place. I'm going to use this. Nope. What? Yeah. I have to lock this in place because that is all going to fall apart. It's already falling apart. Sorry. Okay. Little foot. Another little foot. And, oh, and that's it. We have all these little extra bits. Great. Put the wings back here. Fix the heads. Fix this little piece on top. There we go. There's a little Mecha King Ghidorah. And you get the twin tails on the back. Little feet. I had to put this little block underneath because that is all going to fall apart. And that's fine. Not one of my favorite designs. But it's a cool little piece. As you scale with Destroya. Just as tall, the tip of the horn. All right, now hopefully the last one is something different. Because I really wanted Biollante, that was my number 1. Fire Rodan and Space Godzilla. Hopefully this last one is one of those. If it is a Mecha King Ghidorah, I won't bother building it, but I'll see what I can do with the, maybe make a little aggregate. Alright, hopefully... Ooh, Dorats. I could probably make some little Dorats. Let's see. This is... Yep, it's the exact same. It's Mecha King Ghidorah. Are you kidding? I gotta stop ordering from Box Lunch online because they keep sending me duplicates. I ordered a bunch of the Sesame Street little Super 7s, and they sent me 6 Oscar the Grouches. I'm like, there's less than 6 in a single case, so they're not pulling from a case. They're doing something. Man, okay. Well, if anyone wants to buy a Mecha King Ghidorah, I will sell it to you at cost. Yeah, so I'm not going to bother opening that one. But we'll see if I can do a little aggregate shenanigans here. All right, let's see. What do I have? I got for 2 by 3, 2 by 2, a little L shape, 1 by 3 of maroon and gold. Ooh, I got 2 of these. Okay, I love symmetry. So, and it happens. You know, this is what happens when you buy blind box things. Okay, let's see. So I got these. I got 3. Okay, so let's get symmetrical. Okay, got 2 of those. And since these are all like duplicate pieces, we're not going to get a lot of symmetry because we're just going to get individuals. Okay, this may have to be... Oh, okay, so these are... Oh no, you can't get in the middle of that thing. Okay, that's... fine. Okay, so let's do this 4, and then this tail is going to kind of come out this side. Oh, damn. Okay. Start over. Tail's going to be in the middle here. Okay. And then that's going to kind of come off there. And then these are going to come out the sides and be like kind of the claws. The front. It's going to be in the back. This is we got something coming along here. Okay. Little, I'm not gonna use those. Let's get this in front here. There's gonna be little legs. Maybe. Okay. And then some kind of head. Okay. So let's make a neck here. Let's get this little square. Oh wait. No, this is crap. That's all falling apart. Because I don't have enough pieces to lock things in. Okay, that's fine. Take off this little neck piece and make it this piece. Ha ha ha. Okay. Now we're cooking. All right. Little square thing here. Get this on the back. On the front, so these will be like eyes. Put these on the back. There we go. A little. It's so stupid. All right. Well, that's a little aggregate, little destroyed thing going on. Let me get all caught up here. And yeah, that's why I come to these live blind boxes, because yeah, and I mean, like, these, like, you can't even tell by feeling them. So it's just luck of the draw. Sometimes the draw is not lucky. Like, I got these little tortoises. There are 6 possible ones to collect, and I got a case of 8 of them. Odds are I probably wasn't going to get a full set, but I would get close, right? I only got 3. So 3 unique ones, all the rest were duplicates. I got 2 of one, 2 of another, and then 4 of one of them. Like, there's something screwed up with the distribution of those. Because I feel like if you were pulling them at random, the odds of that happening are smaller than the odds of a much wider. So there must be something to the weight of some of these. If they are put individually in like a big bin, I think eventually the heavier ones are going to fall to the bottom. So you're going to get a lot of the lighter ones. So if you have these at 17 grams, and these might end up floating to the top, and you're just going to grab, if you're at the warehouse, you're just going to grab, you're not going to mix the bin up, you're just going to grab from the top. So I think you're going to have a lot of people getting duplicates if you order these things online rather than checking in the store. Obviously, you're not going to, obviously, some people might. I'm not going to go to the store with a scale and weigh things. But I did see a sign this is years ago, at a Hot Topic, where they put up a sign saying, like, do not weigh the blind boxes. Because I guess people were doing that. Because, yeah, I mean, if you're reliant on people going nuts trying to find certain ones, especially chase ones, and a lot of the money is coming from just people buying boxes over and over to get the duplicates and stuff, then yeah, we're going to find clever ways to figure those out. Like I just did a video for the Jurassic ones. I mean, it helps when they have like codes on the bottom, but I found some Jurassic World blind boxes and I got one of each and I posted the codes so that people aren't spending $50 trying to get the one figure they want. Not that we need any of these, not that we have to buy these by any means, but you know, when Lego, they stopped doing the bags because you could feel the bags, and they started putting them in little boxes. So does that mean people are going to be buying less of them because they can't feel them, or are they going to be buying more because now they're going to be getting duplicates? I don't know. Oi. Well, sorry, let me get Lego. Okay. Oh, Lego store, they know. So when I was at the Super 7 store getting I saw the Sesame Street ones, they said the chase figure is the easiest one to find. Because A, it's the heaviest, B, you shake it and it sounds way different than the rest of them. So sometimes that happens. BTS would charge for that kind of service and something. Yeah, I mean, if they figured out how to do those individually, like they charge more for, you know, the collector grade packaging stuff. I like Big Bad Toy Store. I like their customer service, and I like that they do mark down stuff for like damaged boxes, because I'm like, great, most of the time I throw the box out or I recycle the box. So it's like, yeah, I will, if the figure inside is fine, I'll recycle the box, save $5. Let's do it. Yeah. How many Polgazaris would be too many Polgazaris? Okay, if you got one of each color, that's not too many. If you got two of each color, I think that would be too many. But do it because Titanium Creations is amazing, and I want to support their company, and they're fantastic, just awesome people. But it also depends on why you have multiples. I'm the kind of person like one of each figure. I'll get the same figure in a different color, but I won't usually have like one in the box and one out of the box. Now their stuff is super displayable in the box. I got the Younguri, oh, it's upstairs. I have the Polgazari here somewhere. But you can display those things so well in the box. But also, you want to take them out of the box. But the boxes are so cool, you want to display the boxes. So I'm kind of torn with some of those things. So yeah, I would definitely, if you have one out of the box on a whole big diorama and then like the backdrop or all the ones in the box, do that. That would look really cool. I have, let me find the link. I'm not sure if I can post links in here, but I have an affiliate account with Titanic Creations. So if you are buying Polgazaris and Younguris and stuff, if you use my account, I get like $1 per figure that's purchased or something. So that helps. It's a win-win for everybody. Let me find, let's see, marketing, affiliate links. Let's do that. Let's copy this link down, see if I can post it in the thing. Boom. Yeah. Follow that link. Get some Titanic Creations stuff. Love the company. My wife's over here doing tequila shot without me. Oh, she has headphones on. I love you.
What's that? I love you. What?
Nothing.
What?
No, you're just over here doing tequila.
I'm over here tequila. I can't get open help.
Wait, card game collectors
Help,
waste
I
stuff?
put the salt on my tongue.
Oh, well, shoot, yeah, I'll put it in this so we can get some gold. Oh, you need help opening it. I thought I was going to have some. Can I have some?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hurry up, I put the salt on my tongue already.
There you go. So what, you can weigh the cards? Do the cards weigh different if they're like holographic or something? Also, cheers. I should have had the lime. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's way better than the shitty tequila I got. Can I say that? I probably can't say that on YouTube live. This video might get demonetized if I'm. Oh, I like it. Got some lime. Oh yeah. Oh, way better. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, let me get caught up here.
Sorry, 10 seconds.
Target stopping. Oh, yeah, I've seen Target now, at least the ones around me, and the Walmarts. They have all the Lego stuff behind glass like doors. So I think they're cracking down on people like shaking packages and feeling stuff. So at that point, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna, because I like to feel them, and you can tell. But I'm like, no, I don't. I don't want them enough to buy them at random. No. Yeah, enforcement really varies. Ooh, clear Gorgo. I would do clear. Ooh, I do love translucent stuff. Like I got the cups done in like translucent green and blue because I just love those. So if we did a translucent, I wouldn't want like an all clear Gorgo. Or like if it was clear, I'd want like a black wash on it or something. That would look really cool. But yeah, if they did something like a translucent teal Gorgo or something, I would be all over that. Like the Polgazari that I got the translucent red one with the gold highlights. That's awesome. So how many Polgazaris did you get? Kaiju, if Kaiju Hunter's still here. Red Skipper. Oh yeah. Oh, I'd be all over that. I would get that because I got the comet. I got the regular Gorgo, and then I got the Comet Gorgo. I own everything up until the Polgazaris. I own everything but the full side, like the 30-centimeter Gorgo. It's just too big for me and not articulated. I like the smaller one. With the Polgazaris, I only have the one, the Red Scare. Polgazari's design did nothing for me. Polgazari's design I like better, but I'm like I don't like it enough to buy one of each. As much as I love Titanic Creations, I'm like this is gonna get real expensive real fast if I bought all of them. But then I saw the Red Scare one in person at DesignerCon, and I'm like, yes, I'm getting that. So I bought that one there. They had the Yongari there. I'm like, oh, I could have had it like a month early. But it was the box, I don't know if you've seen that, it's huge. So I finally got that in the mail, which is awesome. So I gotta film the review for that one. Still waiting for your Comet Gorgo from Titanic? Did they not send it out? Uh-oh. Wait, there are Dune minifigs? Oh, like Lego ones? I tried going for the when Avatar, the Way of Water came out. They had little blind boxes, and I wanted the creatures, and I bought like half a case because like they were on sale or something. I'm like, yeah, let me just buy the half case, and they were all Navi. I should remember this. I didn't get a single creature, and I'm like. So I think I've been learning my lesson over the years is that if you want a specific something from the blind box, just pay the eBay prices. Someone is going to get it, and they're going to upcharge it, but you could spend $110 on Super 7 blind boxes and get not the one you want when you should have spent $45 to get the one that you do. I don't know if that's the lesson I'm supposed to learn, but it's become the sad truth, I guess. But someone's gonna get them. Someone got it to then put it up on eBay. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's one thing. I mean, I haven't bought like full big Lego sets in years, but I remember when they got like the license to do the Ninja Turtles. They're like, hey, get this big set which comes with 2 of the turtles, and then this set which comes with 1 of the other turtles, and this set, which comes with the 4th turtle. So in order to get all 4 minifigure turtles, you have to spend like $400. And I'm like, that's clever, it's genius, but also No. Like, it's they've got the minifigure collectors, and they're gonna get their money's worth out of it. I should put this up here. Let's see a little better. Oh, see, no, that's in reverse. Aha, see, I'm not advertising for any brand. It's, someone pointed out, I've had this on for a while, I got a t-shirt and everything. Someone pointed out, it says "Co" instead of "Go." Oh, shit. I didn't design it. I bought it on, like, Redbubble or something. But, yeah. Put this down here. So I can keep up with the chat. Because I might as well be on it. We got time. I was going to do, the third one, but here we are. I wonder if there's something else I can build. I've got this. I was going to do a live build for this, but not if it's making me go horizontal or vertical. I was going to do a whole video for that one. Yeah, I can't do 30. It's too big. I love the detail. It's awesome. Like, I've seen it in person. I've held it. I've cradled it. But I just, it's too big. I can't. I just don't have the space. Oh! Okay, so you bundled it with the comic, but the comic has been, like, delayed on, what was it, Zoop or something, like bananas? They used that thing. Max said he's not really happy with how that's turned out. But yeah, I think any problem that Titanic has had, like the shipping delays here and like the comic stuff, it's all like someone else's issue, and he's just waiting. So I do like that about Titanic, because there hasn't been any big issues. It's just been like, Zoop and stuff that we're waiting on. So yeah, I hope they get that. I completely forgot about the comic. That's how long it's been since we ordered that. So I'm sorry that yours is tied up with that, but I'm glad that you still have that coming at some point. The M1 Gorgos. I just got an ad. I'm watching the thing here. I just got an ad. Oh my gosh, has it been stopping every like 8 minutes and doing an ad? That's super frustrating. I'm so sorry. I usually have ads off, like no monetization as I'm going live, just so that doesn't happen. Because I hate when that happens when someone's live and then I'm missing what's happening during the ad. So it's like, yeah, I want to support them and let the ad play through, but also like I don't want to miss stuff, which is why I'm watching it live. So I apologize for that. Premiums, no, hey, that works. But no, yeah, the M1 Sofubies, those are cool. I had those, and I sold them when I got the articulated one, because I love that so much more. It's smaller, it's more screen accurate, better detail. Obviously, Sofubee, that's not what they're going for, but I do like that a lot more than Sofubee, I think. I had the green version and then the Famous Monsters of Femland version. You can never, is Gorgo like your favorite? We do, like, I have like Gigans. Give me some Gigan stuff. I'm in. I'm all in. Even like Gigan adjacent, like this guy, and then I got like the penguin over here. There's something about that design I love. Well, let's see. You know what? Let's do. What drinks would I have done had I gotten some of the others? Okay, so for Godzilla, classic Heisei black and white. Let's do, not that this is black, but maybe Kraken. Ooh, okay, rum old fashioned with Kraken. Instead of bitters, let's do orange bitters. And to lean into that, instead of simple syrup, I'd use a little bit of blue curacao, which is still kind of orangey, to go with the orange bitters, which adds a little bit of that sweetness instead of just the floral of the orange. And that would give it kind of an interesting color there, I think. Let's see, Rodan. It says Rodan, but it's clearly Fire Rodan. I mean, obviously, you know, some Fireball or some cinnamon whiskey. And maybe that would just be a shot of like Fireball and bourbon. Just, oh, and grenadine for the red. Violante, I have a rose syrup. Okay. Rose syrup, let's go floral. So floral, I'm thinking gin. Rose syrup, gin. Maybe just a gin and tonic with a little bit of rose syrup. Just for the color. Space Godzilla. I don't know, I can do a variation on the drink, the Trendmasters one. So kind of a creamsicle kind of thing. Let's see, blue. Okay, blue curacao. Because he's a little purple. So blue curacao and grenadine gets that kind of really deep purple. Maybe a little bit of grenadine, a little more blue curacao, and then like whipped vodka or something. I don't know. I should make one of those. Which of those should I make? Let me know. I'll whip something up. Irish kaiju. Okay. Yeah, we need. That's awesome. When you have that link to a kaiju. Monster Arts Gorgo. Ooh, if Monster, I don't think they would ever do a Gorgo, but if they did, I don't know how they could top. I think the material would be different. Oh, Gabara from the Dream 5? Is it Dream 5 or Dreams, but the S is 5? It's goofy. I don't like the one hand open, one hand a fist thing. It's bananas. And again, like, I like symmetry. Not that my face has it, but there's something to be said for me for symmetry. And that's one thing I love about the Movie Monster series is that they are totally, or typically, like, nice and symmetrical. Like here. Like the Gigan, I love it. There's you know, some curve to the tail, but it's pretty much straight out. Otherwise, it's not, you know, completely curved. I love that it looks like almost like a rendering or like something you'd see like on a screen, like this is the Gigan. And that's something that I love about the Movie Monster series. So when you have things like that with like an open hand and a fist, it like throws me off. I haven't even bothered to look at the eyes. I just looked at the whole rest of it and went, nope. I don't like the design of Gabara in general. I have the little Iwakura figure. That's awesome. I think that's a way better representation than the YMSF or the Bandai. I like, and I don't know if Matt is here, Kaiju Fanatic, but we've been talking about the Ghidorah that he hates, and I think it's my favorite of the set. I like the Kamacuras though. I really hope that they do individual releases of those at some point, but I'm not spending 160 plus on the set. Let's see, sales tax. We're looking at 175 easy for that set, which is really not bad because that's, what is that, like maybe 40? I should be able to do the math in my head. 27? I think I drank too much to be able to do that in my head. Okay, 175, 35. What was I doing? I was off by 7. Yeah, $35 a piece, which is still not bad. That's kind of on par with what the Movie Monster series has been doing. But I don't want them enough to do that. X plus Cabra. Okay, see now I gotta look up plus $60 shipping. Oh yeah. Well, I was thinking from the Godzilla store, the US Godzilla store, because they had it. They had it at $160 free shipping. But you know, sales tax up here. Sales tax where I am is 9.8%. So we're talking about 10% here. And sometimes that's enough to make or break me buying something. So yeah, but see, after I haven't used Bai. No, it's not true. I think I used Bai in the beginning, and then their fees were too high. That's what it was. I was bidding. I was doing Yahoo auctions. This is also years ago, and I was using Bai, and it was like, oh, you have to pay a fee when you bid, and then pay another fee when you win, and then pay a fee just because you paid a fee, and it was so stupid because I was buying like a 500 yen figure, and I ended up spending like $20 just because there was just fees on fees, which would make sense if it's like, oh sure, it's 500 yen fee for a $200 figure, but it's a 500 yen figure, and I paid way too much on that, so I'm like never using that again. So I switched to D Japan, which has a 100 yen fee period per figure, and I don't understand how they make money on that. But I'm like, yeah, I'll pay 100 yen instead of 1,500 yen or whatever it was. They do. Oh, it's Mercari. If you buy stuff on Mercari, it's 300 yen, which is still less. I know Bai completely changed their fee structure, but I've been afraid to go back. But then D Japan, their shipping is stupid expensive because they're using like a middleman service, which like upcharges. I'm like, that's stupid. But yeah, no, I haven't wanted to buy things from the Godzilla store through Bai because I'm like, it's a little bit more on the US store, but I think overall for me it's gonna be less because I don't buy enough to like build up a big box and ship from Japan. So it'd just be like the one thing, and I'm like, it's not worth international shipping for that one item. Yeah, I know. Tanner Kajimatic here, he uses Bai. You use Bai, right? You use Bai a lot, or at least he used to. So I think you have a better sense of the. Oh yeah, $5. Okay, yeah. See, I think they changed their fees to compete with these other things. I don't know how Bai and Zen market. I gotta see if someone has a video like comparing the different services. But yeah, I'm willing to try it again. But the last time I ordered from D Japan, shipping was 9,900 yen, and it was a figure. It was literally this, but in a different color. So this is how big it was. But I opted for like the extra protection. So they received the item in the box, and then they wrapped that box in bubble wrap and put that in another box. So it was, a much larger package, and with the weight that comes with it. But I'm like, there's no way that's like $100 shipping. That's bullshit. And I told them, I'm like, look, I've bought from you guys many times. I've received bigger, heavier boxes that didn't cost that much. And they're like, yeah, we just got a new like shipping liaison person, and that's what they're charging. And I'm like, cool, I'll buy that, and then we're done. I haven't bought from them since, and it's been over a year. I think it was last summer that I bought from them. So yeah, so I don't know. I've been waiting for something to pop up that I'm like, yes. Because like I know you have, for some of the things, like you have 45 days to hold it in the warehouse. So as soon as there's something that I'm like, it's worth the international shipping, I'll buy it, and then I'll start like doing a bunch of shopping to like fill up the cart or the warehouse there. I kind of want to try that that Godzilla drink. Where's the glass? Let me try that Godzilla Kraken thing. Let me rinse this out real quick. Okay, so it was Kraken and blue curacao and orange bitters. Let me grab some ice here. There we go. Get this out of the way. Where's my drinking? What did I put in it last? Oh, Fireball. Yeah, we don't want we don't want that in there. Well, thank you guys for joining. Also, I know it's been a while, but thank you very much. I love just hanging out, chatting with the Godzilla fandom. Okay, blue curacao and let's see, rum. Oh, I swear I had Kraken. Where did my Kraken go? Maybe I'm out of Kraken. Am I out of Kraken? I swear to God. I was just looking at it the other day. Let's see. Over here, triple sec. silver rum. Whiskey. Uh-oh. That doesn't make sense. Okay, well I have blue curacao. I have the orange bitters. I have... Oh, wait. Is it over here? No, that's my new bottle. I just completely rearranged my liquor cabinet over here. Haha, that's in the very back. Okay. That's what I get for trying to get organized. That's like the opposite of what should happen. You should get organized and then know exactly where everything is. And of course it's cracking, so I put octopus on there. Okay, so let's do maybe just an ounce and a half. It's gonna be a real funky color here. And then some orange bitters. I think just a couple. And then maybe just a half ounce. That might be too much. This could be disgusting. Let's find out. Ooh, that's a weird color. All right, I'm here for it. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I love it. Okay. Well, it's not black, but dark and stormy. See, that sounds better and makes more sense. So, enjoy. You know what? I forgot I still have ginger beer left. Maybe I'll do a dark and stormy after this. What rum do you use for dark and stormy? Or do you personally use? Let's see. Buy combined shipping. Oh, Mandarake. Yes! If Mandarake had a warehouse option, oh my god, that's, yeah. There's so many things, I'm like, I don't want to buy that one thing from that one store when I have, like, I'll add things to my cart. I have like 100 items in the, easily 100 items in across all the stores just in my cart. And as soon as there's like something that's like worth the shipping to me, then I'll just check out with the whole rest of the cart. But that's been a while. So I usually have to go through and just prune all the things that are like sold out. Yeah, buy combined shipping. Oh, small items. Larger items, yeah. Because the things I'm looking on there, it's not stuff I can find anywhere else. It's like the Marugacha. It's a lot of Sofubi kind of stuff, or like little gashapon. So FedEx, yeah. FedEx International Priority, that was essentially overnight to where I am. That's insane. It's like 2 days. Bundaberg. I like Bundaberg, but this, okay, honestly, Kroger brand. Here in the Pacific Northwest, we don't have Kroger, but we have Fred Meyer, which was maybe not the parent company, but I think they like joined forces. This is the spiciest ginger beer I've ever had in my life. And it's cheap. It's the store brand stuff, and it's spicy as hell. And the Walmart stuff. Yeah. I've had Bundaberg, I've had Reed's. I have the Reed's extra spicy. I like Bundaberg better than Reed's. But none of them are as spicy as this. I would love to do a taste test, or if any of you do a taste test, but it's like it bites. It's it's killing my throat right now. Like that plus the carbonation. Oh my god. So yeah, like Kroger brand. Yeah. Barrett's. Yeah, store brand. I think I ran out of Bundaberg. I do like Bundaberg. It's good. But it's definitely sweeter to me than this. This still has that kind of ginger ale kind of taste. It's got that flavor to it, that possibly chemically maybe more of the flavor than the actual ginger, but you're just shredded by the ginger, the spice. So I love using that when I really want that spice to be escalated. Otherwise, if I just want kind of ginger flavor, I might use ginger ale. Just, just cheap. But let's try this. Now that I've just shredded my throat with ginger. I love this. Oh, I think I actually did. I think I did make this drink before. I found that I'll come up with a recipe. I'm like, oh, I've already done this. Hold on, let me let me go. What did I make when I did? Because this is a very similar color to when I did the finger puppets, the Tokyo SOS mini drink. I did the finger puppets for the Tokyo SOS Game Boy game. Oh, it's an ad. But I can't skip my own ads because I make 0.02 cents per ad. So we'll give it 30 more seconds. I'll taste this in the meantime. Oh, it's not good. Oh God. Oh, burn, the Kraken, it has that burn. It's sweet but off because of the
What did you just do?
the blue curacao. But then you have that burn, which does not make sense for how sweet that is. You want to try it?
I just eat peanut butter, but yes.
Oh, it will not be good with peanut butter. It's something. It'll get the job done. That's a okay. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I'm watching it right now. I used Kraken. Okay, and then blue curacao. So it's less Kraken, more blue curacao.
Drink.
Oh, yuzu soda is what I topped it off with. That's why it's a brighter. See, that makes more sense. This is a choice. Data. I like Data. What's the name of the actor? And who played Data? Oh, she has her headphones back on.
What?
What's the Brent Spiner? Never mind. I figured it out. I got it. I'm good.
That's K.Hui Kwan.
This is revolting. Yes, more please.
Hey.
What's
no,
up?
It's K.Hui Kwan.
Okay, what?
Data. A dude.
Oh, different Data.
I know.
Data from Star Trek. Yes. Mr. Tricorder. Oh, this is, I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna finish it. You get to it. This is what, so when I'm coming up with cocktails, I can't do more than 3. Because I've learned every time that I go through like 3 iterations of something, I figure it out. It's I've consumed too much alcohol to have like sound judgment. And B, my tastes are completely fucked because of all the different stuff that I've had. So I've had so many recipes that I'm like, yes, I went through like 4 or 5 iterations and I figured it out. And then I have it the next day, starting fresh from scratch, totally sober, completely clear palate. And I'm like, this is horrendous. It tastes like kids' medicine. And I brought time like, this is the best drink I've ever made. So, yeah, this is... I'm not coming up with any other recipes tonight. This is... It's... Okay. Question is, how can I fix it? It needs... If I add club soda, it'll be too thin. But it's sweet enough where it doesn't need more syrup to thicken that back out. Maybe something, you know what? Screw it. Let's see what happens. I regret it already. Okay. Not bad. It's better. I think right now I think it's better. I'm not going to make this one again, but I think it's better. Who was talking about using these as garnish? Yeah, it's not going to balance. Never mind. That's not going to work. This is fun. These are, I'm okay with these. I don't know if I would spend $6.90 plus tax on more of them. But pop them in the freezer. Soak it in water, pop it in the freezer. Have them shatter in the glass. Drink the tiny pieces. Get your stomach pumped. Don't do that. I'm not recommending this. Oh, it looks like absinthe. It is not. I do have absinthe. Space Beast. How's it going? How you living? I have. Oh God, I was supposed to text a friend. I saw a recipe that used absinthe somewhere in one of my books. Yes, Godzilla ice cube trays. This is such an untapped market, and I should start getting products out, but I can't because I don't own these characters or these properties. But like giant lizard monster skin ice cubes or something, which is generic enough, and no company is going to come after me because I'm not using their intellectual property, right? But also it matches something. But yeah, no, I was trying to combine for years, come up with, and I didn't give up. I just set it off to the side. Yes, I have the TARDIS and then the Daleks, and I used to make put chocolate in that and make chocolate. I made the Cult of Skaro. I don't know how much you guys watch Doctor Who, but I did Cult of Skaro chocolate Daleks because I got the colored candy melts. Kaiju ice cream scoopers. Oh yeah, if it's got the claws, because there was the Godzilla pizza cutter. There have been some can openers. I do have a Godzilla ice cube tray, vintage Beatland, I think. I used it once. Oh my God, where is it? Somewhere in my giant pile of stuff here. But yeah, I mean, we have coasters, we have cups, but I want more bizarrely specific. Oh, that's what I was saying. I was trying to come up with an oxygen destroyer, just something. So I was picturing if you have something in the middle, you can put a shot into, the middle ball of the oxygen destroyer. And then you put that in your drink, and then you can pop it open from the top, which opens it and releases the shot in the drink. I don't know, just something as a way to use that. Yes, we need more straws. We had the Trendmasters. There's been a bunch of Godzilla, hanging onto the straw kind of stuff. Just more of that would be fun. But a lot of product seems to be. Take an image, slap it on something that exists. Take a glass, it's a generic pint glass, slap an image of Godzilla on it. I'll buy it because, here we are. But I like things that are so much more unique than just an image slapped on a thing. So like this. It could have been just one thing on the front, like a t-shirt, but I like that it's got stuff all over. It's a little more interesting and impressive. Yeah, or they had the Godzilla sakes and whiskeys and stuff, where it's aside from the label, the product inside, it's, generic to me. But then you had the Godzilla sake with the Godzilla skin on the bottle. Yeah, that's so much more worth it to me. We live in a cafe press society. I haven't thought about cafe press in years. Good gravy. That's 100% my thought. Gojirasaurus, you're taking over the channel. You were saying the things, you're taking the thoughts in my head and making them sound so much better. I'm retiring. Gojirasaurus is taking over. That is, at some point, I can't be doing this forever. Thursday Thursday Toys is not a lifetime gig just for the sake of my liver and sanity. So at some point, I gotta pass a torch, or torch to other people. I don't know. What were we talking about? Oxygen destroyer spiral straw. Yes. Yeah. I want more products. Did you guys get the Godzilla cookbook? The official Godzilla cookbook? Yeah. Oh, thank you. This is the Roosevelt's, but with no vowels. Roosevelt's. Um, yeah, I had a shop cash to use up. They're like, by the way, this is expiring in 3 days. I'm like, nah. So I got it. It's not a material I'm used to. It's definitely like golf shirt kind of stuff. It's like nylon or something. It's weird. It's not what I normally wear. I do a lot of like cotton button down kind of stuff. But it's cool. I like the design. I love Heisei. I know people think Heisei is overrated, but I like it because that's what I grew up on. So I think we're kind of that's a conversation I've been wanting to have. Is I'm curious what percentage of people still love the thing they grew up on, or if they love eras beyond that or before that. And is that a matter of just stepping back and looking at everything objectively, or is there something tied to that? If you grew up on that, did that inform what you love because that was a very formative time in your life? Because I was thinking about like Jurassic Park. I love the movie. I love the music. I love John Williams, one of my favorite composers ever. But I don't know, like, do I love John Williams because do I love that music because it was tied to Jurassic Park, or is it because of that era and I love that because that's when it was introduced to me in my learning new stuff? Bringing the Heisei. Oh yeah, Tanner's gonna come in and explain why Heisei sucks, why Show is the best, and that's fine. I love that there are eras for everybody. And that's one thing that makes Godzilla and Jurassic and everything great, is that you have all these avenues to enjoy it. Be it we were talking Jurassic, you've got the original movie, and then you've got the two after, and then you've got the Jurassic World saga, and then you've got and now I've got a commercial here. And then you've got the cartoons and stuff, and you've got the soundtracks, and then you go back and read the Michael Crichton books and be like, this is so very different from the movie we got. Which seems to be a theme with Michael Crichton. One of my favorite books I've ever read, Timeline by Michael Crichton. The movie was such a garbage version of the book. It's still entertaining. Like, I'd watch it again, but the book is so much better. And reading the book, I'm like, I don't know how they would do this movie justice. And they absolutely didn't. Yes, John Williams. I like Hook. I love Hook. Oh my god. Yes, I think you're right. Like, Williams is going to be up there forever. He's going to have a legacy that will not be forgotten. Wait, Williams did Superman? I thought that was Ottman. Did Ottman come later? Hold on. Oh, Ottman did 2006. You're right. Williams did the original score. How did I not know this? I swapped them around. I thought Ottman. You're right. Oh my god. I would play. I want to listen to it so bad, but I'll get demonetized like this. It's so good. So good. I was watching video yesterday of him. It was him and Steven Spielberg talking about the Indiana Jones theme, and he's like, I've got this theme and I've got this theme, and Spielberg's like, why not both? And then he combined them into the whole thing, and I love that. I love his use of themes that are done throughout the film. Better than Star Wars. Superman theme better than, okay, which Star Wars as a whole? Or are you thinking specifically like the opening? Because I would agree, I like the Superman theme better. But hear me out. Duel of the Fates. is so good. I love Duel of Fates. Fanfare versus fanfare. Ooh. Okay. There are the thing with so many of these composers who are so reliant on themes, John Williams, Hans Zimmer, Alan Silvestri to a lesser extent, it does start to get very similar. So when you listen to them kind of back to back and over, you start to hear, especially with Hans Zimmer, I'm like, oh, Pirates of the Caribbean, that was King Arthur, and this, which was also this other thing, which was also this other thing. And it's the exact same thing kind of over and over. More with Hans Zimmer than anything else. With the more you listen to these artists, the more you hear their stuff. Goldsmith, Jerry Goldsmith. Oh God, Gremlins. Gremlins is fantastic soundtrack. I love Jerry Goldsmith. He also did Soarin'. Soarin' over California, Soarin' over the world, one of the Disneyland rides. He did that one. I love Jerry Goldsmith. This is a good night. I love talking music. I love how we went from like Bondi to Big Bad Toy Store to music. And then you have the repeats, bringing it back to Godzilla, Michiru Oshima reusing the Megaguirus themes for Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, right? It was like the same. I guess it was the Godzilla theme because that was the era, but yeah. I love soundtrack stuff. I love it. When I met my wife, I was like, "What's your favorite like orchestral movie soundtrack or song or something?" And she said the theme from Grindhouse, which has really grown on me over the years. But like, I love that she had one like ready, like something without lyrics, ready to go. Shin, yeah. Tanner loves Shin, which is Evangelion. It's the Evangelion soundtrack, which has gotten me into the Evangelion soundtrack the more I've been watching that. But I mean, you know, when it's the same people doing the same stuff, it's gonna be the same stuff. I don't know. Tanner and I, we pitch shit at each other for it. I pitch it at him, but it comes from a place of love. This is, maybe I'll get more ginger beer. I feel like the color is just looking worse. I think it looks, well, it looks about the same as on camera. It's a decent green. That's fine. Oh, it's not 1-to-1. I'm sorry. It's slightly adjacent. If good way. Oh yeah. Half the tracks are unique because half the tracks are taken from other Godzilla movies. We were watching Kaiju Miatic's live stream earlier, and my wife was listening. And when Tanner was talking about Shin Godzilla, my wife was like, "Was that 2016? I hate it." I'm like, yeah. She hates Shin Godzilla so much. She hates the designs. She thinks Kamada-kun is one of the most disgusting things she's ever seen in her entire life. And she was like, "Oh, this must be the thing that Godzilla fights, and that turns into Godzilla." And she's like, "No." So I think that was the end of her being willing to watch Godzilla movies with me, was Shin Godzilla. So thanks, Tanner. No, I do. The other day, in my head, was stuck the theme, the end, the very end of the movie. Yeah, it's creepy, horrific, but she loves horror. Horror is her genre. She watches disgusting stuff like The Thing and all this body horror type of shit. But Kamada-kun, that pushed her to her limit somehow. Yeah, not my favorite either. But Tanner loves Shin. Monsterverse, it's gotten weird. I love Skull Island. She loves Skull Island because that was also 2016. She loved that. She's of any monster movie that's one she would watch again, 100%. Like if I said, hey, do you want to watch that tonight? If I said like, hey, do you want to watch Skull Island? She'd be like, yes. But yeah, I got this. This is cool because it doesn't have. It's the pre-evolved Godzilla design. Yeah, -1. That soundtrack. The -1 soundtrack is killer. I think more of it. I was talking to someone about this the other day. About like some soundtracks work in context and out of context. Others, like, they're super listenable just on its own. And others, it's like you watch it in the movie, you're like, this is really good, and then when you try to listen to it by itself, you're like, it doesn't work out of that context. But I think the -1 soundtrack is it's better, I think, in context. They nail it. They nail the mood and everything. But some of the tracks, listening to it outside the movie, doesn't work. But everything else, I still like. Like the Godzilla Suite 2. That one works. I mean, it's a classic theme, so I think we're kind of used to it. But let's see. Is Big Bad Toys not Big Bad? Jesus, Box Lunch. Are they having a sale on these buy 2 get 1 free site wide? Let's see. That's only, what percentage is that? 33%? Yeah. Am I buying 3 more of these? Am I doing another? Let's see, Nanobloks Godzilla. Buy 3 more of these. Oh, they have the show. I could do a Showa one, but see, I don't like those. It's got Showa Mechagodzilla, which is meh. It's got Showa King Ghidorah, which is kind of the same thing as this. It's identical, just different colors. Mothra's okay. I love the Gigan because I love Gigan, but it's got Shin Godzilla Kamada-kun, which so there's only one and a half of those that I want. Oh no, hold on. The Heisei ones, they're $4.14. It's 40% off. But see, I don't want to risk getting more duplicates. And you can't return, they have a policy, you can't return blind bags or blind box stuff. It's like when I got all the Super 7 Sesame stuff, I couldn't return them because they're like, nope, they're blind bags. Even though they're still sealed, can't return them. Sorry, let me get caught up here. Am I a Bear Bricks collector? I have a handful. Actually, I have one right here. Because it's a little frog. I thought this was really clever. It's your classic Bear Brick sculpt, but the ears are now eyes, and it's a frog. So, like, sure, the nose looks weird, because that's, I guess, the chin of the frog. That's garbage. But I thought that was really funny. I do have a Godzilla one that came with a CD. I have the ones from Designer Con just because they are fun. Little exclusives. I had them over here, and they're no longer. Oh, nope. They're no longer here, so never mind. They are somewhere in a box somewhere. Yeah, not a lot of Bear Bricks here. Box Lunch is out of stock on Monster Arts. But does that count for the sale? Because it's nice when you have like a bunch of like lunch money or whatever saved up. But otherwise, yeah, Mogira, it's $153. It's cheaper right now if you go to kaijulive.shop. If you can spell it correctly, kaijulive.shop. they have everything 30% off. So you can get the Mogira. It's $112 plus shipping, which is another, what, $12? So, yeah, for $125, you can get it shipped versus $152 plus shipping or whatever. Yeah, definitely check out Kaiju Live. Great people. Like we're talking about Titanic Creations, I love supporting companies run by just great people. And Kaiju Live is another one of them. Definitely check them out. Just awesome. The Russos are just such good people. I know they got screwed over by Spiral Studios. That's a whole separate conversation. Yeah, check out kaijulive.shop. Buy some stuff. They got some Haya figures, $44.19. They got X Plus. They got that Cybot. I'm looking at that Cybot, but I have the Movie Monster series. Again, too big, 30 centimeters. I can't. I don't have the space for that stuff. But yeah, the minus color monster arts for $101. Dang. Red. Oh, yes, this. I'm sorry. I'm so far behind. This is from Decon. So I went to DesignerCon this past year, and they handed me a couple of these. I'm like, let me just frame one. Not frame, but just sticking in a thing. Yeah, tons of bear bricks. They had Showa and Heisei Godzilla bear bricks, which I didn't realize. And then there was a Jurassic Park one. Yeah, right over here. But they had the Anraku and Sakushin, which I should have bought for myself. I bought 2 of them for other people, just at cost. And then apparently they're going for like double on eBay and shit. I'm like, oh, I could have paid for the trip. Had I just filled up my suitcases with those. Charged an extra 100 on top. I don't know what I learned here. So. Frog Tree Beast Wars Megatron Sofubi. Matt, is this something you want or something that exists? Because if it exists, you need to send me a link right now. Hold on. Frog Tree Megatron. This is not a real thing. There's no way. Get out of town. Just got announced. Send me a link. Frog Tree Megatron? What the hell? Beast Wars? Oh my god. Oh, it's like, I thought it was going to be full-on dinosaur mode. If it transformed, that's... But see, if it's robot mode, I'm one of the weird people. I'm like, if the Transformer doesn't transform, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm like, why? I'm not spending Sofubi prices on a non-transforming Transformer. But it does look good. $30% refund. Yeah, but those are not like blind bag or blind boxes. Those are like full-on figures. But they have a specific clause for blind bags, blind boxes, capsule figures, no refunds. Because I'm sure they get a lot of people buying a ton of them, opening them all, taking the ones they want, and be like, oh, I didn't want these, and then returning them. And then like, what are we going to do? It's an open product. I mean, if it's defective, I think that's one thing. Or like, if it's like missing a piece or something. But these were all. I mean, I can't prove that they're defective. It's just you sent me 6 Oscar the Grouches. What am I? So that's. Yeah. So those are gonna be giveaways or something. Unless someone wants a Super 7 Oscar the Grouch or Bert. I got 2 Berts. And it wants a couple of Berts or Bert and Ernie. Yeah, one Ernie. Yeah, DesignerCon is... I could talk about DesignerCon for the next hour. I'm kind of torn on that stuff because, like, yeah, I want the convention to continue, but like the more people that come, the bigger the line is getting, and oh my god, you get so they do designer. I'm going to talk about designer con. Let's talk about decon. I don't know how much you guys know about decon, so I might just be preaching to the choir here or mansplaining something that doesn't need to be. But hold on, I'm still going with Super 7. Hold on. How deep do I go in MMS? The art, I got the Bandai, the art, the maquette Godzilla. I haven't gotten any of the others. I don't care for them all that much. It's fine. I mean, different tastes. I kind of wish I had gotten the Ghidorah set. I did not, and now the price has gone way up. Like, I got the Gigan. I have every Gigan, every single Gigan, including the DVD one. Which, okay, so you have the Memorial Box one, which is black and gold, to match the original Bandai figure. But then there was the DVD one, which is somewhere in this box. Maybe not. Maybe I already put it back. Never mind. It is somewhere else. Somewhere else. But yeah, so I have a bunch of those. I've got the regular. I've got both of the early ones with the kind of teal-ish color. I've got the green new one. I got the Memorial Box one. I got the DVD one. I did a custom Thirsty Thursday one, which I still have a feed for sale. I think I have 4 left. I commissioned Last Bastion Studios to do one based on like my logo colors. So I haven't had that one. This is number 9, one of the last ones. So if anyone wants those, hit me up. But yeah, I mean, it's more for like, initially I wanted to do like one of each character, and then I did that, and then I found like versions I liked better, and then some that I don't care about the 67 sculpt, so I sold that one off. Yeah, I think Tanner had like every Shin Movie Monster Series one. Yeah, I'm finding some of the Super 7 stuff at Ross, like you're saying, it's like, oh, it's $6.99. Like, why did I spend $20 on this? There is something to be said for that vintage style. I think they are at their best when they are giving us things that don't yet exist. I'm not someone who cares about that vintage style, so that's ultimately lost on me with a lot of stuff. But like, I mean, I did buy some of these just because, I love Gigan, so I got the Gigan. I love the glitter translucent, so I got that Godzilla, but none of the others do anything for me. But I think they're at their best when they're giving us unique things that are not anywhere else. Like, there's not a lot of Titanosaurus, so I think people are going to go nuts on that one. It might not be the best or most accurate Titanosaurus or most articulated Titanosaurus out there, but it's something that there's not a lot of. Oh, 3D Retro. Yes, I shop from them on Pop Shop. I get from Pop Shop. Yeah, but otherwise I'm like, I don't know if these are worth $15, $20 to me, Yeah, I've been refreshing the Godzilla store ever since they had the G stream. I'm waiting for the 98 Godzilla to hit. Uh-oh. Megalon is gone. No! They got rid of the Megalon. Damn it! I was waiting for the other Godzilla to drop so I could order them together, and now they completely removed Megalon entirely. Well, I guess I'm not getting the Megalon. Yep, it's gone. Damn! That sucks. But I'm like, yeah, when you have so many orders with them, it's like this figure and $8 shipping, and this figure and $8 shipping, this figure, combine them. I wish they did like that warehouse kind of thing. Like, or if they saw, hey, you have a couple of orders, let's just combine them, save you on shipping. I didn't want the Megalon enough to pay $8 shipping on top of the 36 on top of sales tax. Okay, so let's see. 36 plus 8 plus sales tax to me. We're talking $48. I don't want it $50 worth. But now it's gone. Damn. Oh, yeah, some targets. My target has never carried any of the Godzilla blind boxes ever from Super 7. There is one target that I've seen an empty box at within my state. No, not within my state. Yes. No, it was in Oregon because I'm in Washington. Never seen him in Washington. Saw one at one target in Oregon and that was it. Some of them had just the carded ones. I did see some of those. I saw Baragon. I saw Rodan. Never saw the rest of them. They're not in my targets. So I have to hope that some store online has them. For these, the silver screen, I bought a case from the website. Because I'm like, these are not going to show up. And they never did. Never saw them at any of my targets. I bought a full case just so I could get that one. Same with the metallic ones. I'm never going to see them. So I looked up the Gigan's the other day, the metallic Gigan, and it was like $35. I'm like, I don't want to spend $35 on that one. Screw that. So I'm hoping someone gets some of those and doesn't want them, and they're like, sure, $15 retail. Just hoping. Yeah. You got 3 unopened metallics. Ooh. Well, if you get extra Gigans, let me know. Ooh, Voxel Wars. That sounds familiar. Yeah. See, they have the little Funko, the little mini Funko things. It's just all Funko. None of the, and then they had Super 7. They got the last ones I saw. It was Ninja Turtles and Parks and Rec, and they had those constantly stocked, but none of the others. Yeah. Oh yeah, Super Godzilla. They never did. You're right. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna get the '98 Godzilla. They gotta. I can't imagine they wouldn't. But yeah, I'm done paying. Not that every site should offer free shipping and stuff. It's not sustainable, but shipping and sales tax is enough to make a figure go from a purchase to a I'm okay if I never own it kind of thing. Because then like it sells out and then it goes up on the aftermarket and you're talking $65 for the Megalon. Like the Gigan Rex. What is it, $120? At that point, it's like, I will never own it. There are some figures I'm like, I'm never going to own because it's more than I ever want to spend on it. And that's fine. That happens. You don't need to own everything that ever is ever. It's still spicy. Oh my god. Even with all that, it's still spicy. Yeah, shipping and tax. And like, yeah. Mondo shipping, that's another thing. It's like, yeah, this plus, okay, it's 190. What was the Monster vs. Godzilla? They were $190 plus $26 shipping and sales tax for me, like I said, 9.8%, $237.17. Do I like this figure $237 worth? You know, so you do have to draw those lines somewhere, right? There are lines, and like sure, at some things it's like, sure, it's 237 now, but it's gonna be 600 later. 237 is way better than 600, but there are some figures where it's like, will I be okay if I never own it? Yeah, and some of them, like yes, if my house burned down in a fire and I lost every figure I ever owned, it would be devastating, but I would be fine. I would get over it at some point. There will always be new figures I can buy on my, insurance and whatever. So yes, ultimately, if I never own any of these, we'll be okay. right? And if not, maybe I should talk to someone. But we'll be okay. Where's I going with this? Good gravy. But yeah, for some things, it's like, no, I really want it. I will pay that price. You know, the price of admission. I'd rather not spend this much, but I want it, so that's what I have to do to get it. Yeah, if you can find those cashback offers, if you can find those discounts, if you can get them like on like the shop app, like sure, I'll get, you know, some kind of cash back from those. Or Target, cool, use my red card, get 5% off or whatever. Then yeah, that works. Yeah, the Godzilla UFO, that's cool. I also have really, I did not think they were weird until other people pointed out that they're weird. Things that I do when I'm buying figure, like very specific, it has to be a full body. I can't buy a figure that's missing parts of its body. So the UFO, there's no lower half. I haven't bought them. I love Octio. Amazing human. I love that, like, I've gotten to spend time with him, like at Decon. Like, yeah, you know, like we bought him a drink and stuff, and like we've hung out, and it's amazing. Just a super chill guy. But like, there's just something that's I can't have a figure that's missing the lower half of its body. I don't know why or what it is. Like one of my favorite things ever beyond Godzilla, TikTok the crocodile from Disney's Peter Pan. That was like my first love. But so many figures are like the upper half of the body coming out of the water. I need the rest of the body. Give me the rest of the body. So I don't own most of the figures of him because it's just like his head and arms coming out of the water. I'm like, I need the whole body. So I love, there is one paint design of the UFO that I love. And I might end up buying that. But it's like, I can't. Yeah, there's different things for everybody. I see the Cloaking Arbiter Millennial. Yes, I do. I have the X Plus one, but theirs looks really good. And if I can sell the X Plus for more than they're selling that for, like, I'll sell that off and buy that. But I love the X Plus. It's translucent. It's got that glitter. Cloaking Arbiter does some awesome stuff. I think I have their Destroya Crab, or not the crab, but the micro Destroya, which is, you know, their figures this big. But they've done some awesome stuff with that. Cloaking Arbiter is real good. And like I said, you know, like symmetry. So I need the full body. I need some sense of symmetry. If it's too dynamic of a pose, I can't do it. If it's in the whole thing, that kind of, to me, kind of limits how you can pose it. Because, like, cool, it's facing, like, a very specific way. I don't know. Someone is making a Jello Hedorah made out of Jello? Are you talking about Gargantuan Designs? Because I know they're doing a bunch of snack Doras. Yeah, the posing -1. It's like, it's very, you've got to put it in just the right way to, like, match the poster. That's why I love the articulated figures, is because you can pose them however and set them on the shelf however. Yeah. Not that. I'm into Jello Hedorah. I had, oh God, years ago, 3 years ago, I was trying to come up with a new CCPs. Hold on. Oh, Shins. CCP is doing some Shin Godzillas. So you got closed mouth and open mouth. I like the proportions on that one. That's not bad. I'll have to see what the colors are. But I'm in. I know HLJ just put up the Gamma ones. The Gauss, there's a Gauss that's, the colorway is very, very Thirsty Thursday toys. Like, look at this. That's, I love it. So I'm grabbing that one for sure. Check them out.
Stop doing full size. Are they? Because they. Yeah. I like Tanner and I. We did a live stream talking about CCP as like one of the most affordable sofa beat. You can still get. I have one of the cameras here. I mean, they're not your huge 9-inch figures, but like you get these kind of wackadoo color schemes. You get the kind of interesting proportions, but still within like this was what like $50, $45, somewhere around there, as opposed to like something twice the size. That's 200, And there's you got tons of room for these. And like Max Toy again under $100 for some awesome wackadoo, little figures. Any more CCP or Max Toy? Nope, not within arm's reach. Yeah, camera's good. Ooh, Frozen. If they did some translucent, I'm a sucker for translucent shit. Eyes on the full size are like real human eyes. Ooh. I could go grab some CCPs. Let me go grab some stuff. I gotta pee, so I could stop here, but I love talking about stuff. So I'm gonna go pee real quick and grab some CCPs. I'd play some music at this point, but I don't want to get copyright strikes. So here's my challenge for you guys while I'm gone. What am I drinking next? Or what figure or character should I match a drink to? That's my challenge. So I'll be right back. Let me know what you guys think. We'll grab some CCPs, some little selfie stuff.
don't know who's still here, but I got some stuff. If anyone's popped in the past like 3 minutes, they're like, what's happening here? Okay, so I got some stuff. Alright, I'm gonna get all caught up here. Let's see. Alright, that's one thing, like, oh yeah, I'm drinking for hours, like eventually I'm gonna have to pee. Ooh, the LED eye ones. Yeah, like I've heard like you can't really replace the batteries in those. Like it's such an internal thing that's glued in. And like once the batteries die, they're dead. Dagora. Oh. Dagora daiquiri. Aguma meal. These are, I gotta write these down because at some point I'm gonna spend more time on these. Drink ideas. Dagora daiquiri. What else we got? Aguma mule. Something cold, I assume. Magura mocktail. I have been working on my mocktails. I got a nice one for a Delta coming up the next couple of months. Monda Martini. Gabbar Gimlet. Loving these alliterations. Oh yeah, if you can break the seal on those and then re-glue it, then you're golden. But man. Okay, let's see. Daiquiri. What? Daiquiri is rum, lime, simple, I think. Daiquiri. Rum, lime, simple. Yes. Okay. So if we're doing a Dagora daiquiri, we want a cloudy white. Let's do some of this. Let me rinse this out. Let me get a shaker. So for the cloudiness, I'm going to use, instead of simple syrup, I'm going to use a cream of coconut. A little bit. Let's get some ice in here. My lime. Here's my lime. Nope. New lime. New lime juice. Okay. That's what a little blue curacao, that's fine. Okay, so let's do a little bit of lime juice. This might be a little blue colored because there's a little blue curacao in there. But I think that would help with the whiteness. Let's get coconut cream. Where are you? There you are. Little cream of coconut in there. And then some white rum. Shit. Don't drop that. White rum. There we go. That's a fascinating color. And then get an interesting Dagora. What glass do I have? That's Dagora. What's up? Over ice. Put that in there. Ooh, okay. Maybe cloudier than I had hoped, but how's that? Oh, wow. That just, the color just adjusted. It's it's, what? Okay, there we go. That's a little more accurate. I'm not sure how close I can get before, wow. That's weird. Normal, wow. Atomic. Oh, too much rum. Should have used more of anything else.
Oh, I mean, it's good. It's a start. It's a good start. That's a sip for sure. Okay, let's see. What the hell did I just bring down? Okay. Oh, okay. So I got, talking about Titanic, one of my favorites is one of the original kaiju, Griffixus. Hey, now I can be seen. Review drinks. Okay. Godzilla. I'm going to come back to this. So I want to talk about the cookbook. Okay. There have been a bunch of franchises that have done official cookbooks. Alien, Godzilla, Jurassic Park, they did like official cookbooks for the franchise. One of the ones in the Jurassic Park one is eerily similar to something that I did. Not saying they copied me, because I think like some of these things are super obvious. And like, yeah, we probably had the same idea, and that happens. And I don't want to say they copied me, because ultimately they own the license to all this stuff. Alien, Jurassic, Godzilla. The company putting these books out owns the license. I can't say, hey, you stole this thing from me. And they'd be like, well, you stole it from us. So, with the Godzilla, I was expecting to be copied. Because how many other people are doing Godzilla cocktails? And there were a couple that are like close enough, but nothing like not anyone wants. And I was kind of disappointed that I wasn't copied. I'm like, but this is what I do. I do Godzilla drinks. Toho, you had a recipe book. I could have done the whole thing. So I gotta reach out to Toho and be like, do you want to do something? And they'll be like, no, but we're gonna steal your ideas anyway, because we can do that. But let me talk about the drinks for a second. Because I bought the cookbook. There are obviously ideas that are the exact same, or drink names. Like Godzilla's Heat Ray, Gigan's Eye. I did a Gigan's Eye cocktail. Mine is better. Mine looks 1,000 times better. I will die on this hill. Space Titanium. I did that. Oxygen Destroyer. I did that. And mine is 1,000 times better. Not just because I love tooting my own horn, but okay. From the depths. This is a go-to drink that I've made. Maybe not this exact. Ginger beer, melon liqueur, lime juice, sea salt. I haven't done that with sea salt, but like, yeah, melon, lime, ginger, I do that. I have a Gamma 3. If you look at my G3 cocktail, it looks identical, but it's melon, ginger, and cinnamon, like Fireball, I think. Very similar, but different enough. That's fine. Let's see, Heat Ray, some of these look really good, but for a bunch of these, they've used, God, let me find it, like coconut cream, creme de banana, orange bitters, nutmeg. I could make this right now. Let me finish this, and then I'll make that. It sounds delicious. I would make that for sure. Gigan's Eye. Mine, I use, because if you look at Gigan's Eye, if you look at any of the figures, it's got that compound eye kind of look. It's got all those little circles. The Gigan's Eye that I did used a bunch of tiny ice spheres filling up the glass, which looks like Gigan's Eye. And instead of doing a vertical thing, I did it in a margarita glass, so it's all horizontal, like Godzilla's Eye. Mine looks better. This sounds delicious. Dried hibiscus flowers, seltzer rum, like to get the color, but the hibiscus, that's clever. Mine looks better. So I kind of wish they had stolen them from me, because I think it would have been a much better look. Let's see, Space Titanium, mine, like, that's cool. They matched Mechagodzilla's eyes. I did a drink at G-Fest. It was Space Titanium. I'm going to pitch it to the hotel this year. Like, hey, do my recipe. See if they go for it. So it looks good. But, oh yeah, chartreuse. 1/4 ounce of chartreuse. Do you know how much chartreuse costs per bottle? We're talking $100. Easy. If you can find it. It's so allocated. It's so hard to find, and it's so expensive. And how dare they do something that's so rare and expensive to find? Obviously, this must have been in the works. I know the book was delayed by like 2 months, but this is not something that everybody can do. If you have a bottle of chartreuse, I'm impressed. Where did you find it? Because I can't even find that shit. I've been hunting. I've been wanting some green chartreuse, and I'm like, sure, even if I find it, it's $100 or $98 plus whatever the tax is. It's stupid. But they use chartreuse in multiple drinks, so that's one of them. Oh, chartreuse again, right here in the Victory Dance twist. So this, I think this is someone that kind of does what I do. You have the ingredients you have in your recipe shelf, and you just make stuff. But that's an awful thing to do. Like, oh yeah, here's a recipe book. You need, what's the Wagyu beef? What's the crazy expensive, like, beef? Like, oh yeah, here's 3 recipes that use the same expensive imported beef. Like, I feel like that's kind of a dick move to do, is to be like, here's one of the most expensive things and allocated things you can find. Anyway, I've gone on a whole rant here. Oxygen Destroyer. Mine is fucking fantastic. Okay, look at this. It's purple, red. It's fine. Blue curacao, tequila, grenadine. I've thrown that together in my sleep. That's fine. It's a good combination. It's delicious. It's a great shot. My Oxygen Destroyer, it's a tall glass. It's entirely clear. I did 2 versions. My second one is better. You drop a Mentos into the bottom, and it bubbles up from the bottom like the Oxygen Destroyer. Visually, it's fantastic. It's one of the things I'm most proud of that I've done on my channel. So all this to say, yeah, I'm gonna make some of these, but if they think I'm gonna do some like that anyone can just go out and buy chartreuse, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to hunt. You're gonna have to contact someone at your liquor store and say, hey, when you get your 2 bottles of chartreuse in, set one aside for me. And they're gonna go, why? And then you gotta buy a bunch of stuff so they know that you're a customer who's gonna be loyal to that store, and that's worth doing that for. And these are the stories that I've heard from other people hunting for chartreuse. Not that I have a good alternative for chartreuse, but or like flavor-wise, color-wise. But that pissed me off immediately. Yeah, go buy something that's more than the book, and that's fine. Like, I mean, a lot of the recipes that I do, the drink is if you don't own those bottles, the bottles are going to cost more than the figure. But that's why I try to do very low expense. I do some of the cheapo stuff, and that's why I cover up a lot of the labels on the bottles. Obviously, a higher shelf thing is going to be better quality, but you can still have an enjoyable drink experience without breaking the bank. And they're immediately going, oh, you got to break the bank. For a 1/4 ounce, scrap it. Scrap it. You can find something that's not maybe identical flavor-wise. Like something like coffee liqueur. So many recipes use Kahlua. I use the cheapo Fred Meyer, Kroger brand, whatever, coffee liqueur. I forgot the brand of it, but it's coffee liqueur. It tastes identical to me. Maybe if you did a taste test, you might be able to taste the difference. But when you're using maybe a 1/2 ounce in a whole cocktail, you're not going to be able to tell. So, yeah, like you don't need to do the big brands for most of the things, unless it's a very specific brand that does like. There are herbal liqueurs out there, but if you get like Jaeger, that is a very specific flavor. So like I could say find an herbal liqueur, but so many taste different. Your Jaegers and your absinthe, these are going to be completely different flavors. So I get that. Like chartreuse, it's a specific flavor. Come up with a different recipe. Anyway, that's my rant. Let me get caught up here. Yes, I'm excited. Jumping back to Titanic, I'm excited for their fully articulated Titanicus. This is one of my favorites ever, of anything ever. My last name is Griffin. This is a Griffin kaiju. I love it. You got these translucent wings. I love translucence. You got this. There is a wire in the tail. It feels like you're gonna snap the tail in half. I'm amazed at how well this bends. And then you have, articulated limbs here. And it's like this alien griffin. I love it. I wish it was green. I bought a second one to repaint, but I love it. So there's that. What else do we have? Cut it with rum. Ooh. Have I read Soul Wars? Yes! We're talking about, who is it talking about their like Irish heritage loving Gorgo with that? That was kind of me with Soul War, as I'm not sure if you can tell, I'm Jewish. I'm Jewish. But like reading Soul War and having like, had I read that as a kid, that would have been like, I would have been sobbing, because like having a Jewish kid connecting with a kaiju kind of thing is like the dream. So it's really cool that we have that, finally some Jewish kind of influence with some kaiju stuff, which is really cool. So I do love that. Oops, did I spill that? When did that happen? Is that in there? Oh god, yeah, I gotta add something to this. Oh my god. What I have, let's see, coconut and lime and rum. I'll just add some peach while I have the peach out. Gollum, yeah, like Gollum stuff would be cool, but that's kind of as close as we get. So for those who haven't read Soul War by Titanic Creations, this is something they've kind of been building to. So they started, Titanic Creations started with their flagship kaiju Titanicus, which I actually have a box right over here. And it was not an iceberg that sunk the Titanic, it was Titanicus, and the iceberg was actually its back spike. Really cool. So they had that, and then they created another one, Nosferatu, which is this, it seems like an evil kaiju, but it's actually good. It was like an egg sent like from another planet to like stop this other kaiju, this whole thing. But Nosferatu, it lands and like hatches and connects in like, 1940s in like Germany. And you've got this like Jewish kid, his parents are like taken off to concentration camps, and the only thing he has left in this life is now this kaiju that he's like bonded with. So then in Soul War, you get kind of this combination of all their original kaiju. So you got like Titanicus, you got Griffixus, you got Nosferatu, you got Scaraeus, and you have this like Nazi guy. So you got this very like Indiana Jones kind of thing with like this Nazi guy trying to get like this power to, control the monsters and stuff. And if you get like a lot of Nazis getting killed, it's great. I love. If you got kaiju killing Nazis, I'm in. I'm sold. But yeah, it's fun. I love it. I recommend it. I'm sold. Oh, see, yeah, if we can get some Gollum. I love more like reptilian and bird-like stuff. It's circular. Oh, that's cool. I like that fade. That's fine. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so we got some Max toy, because we're talking about small, affordable Sofubi. So you got Shin Gomez. I know there's a bunch of different colorways. You got Gabora. I love this one because it has a swappable head. I kind of like the way it looks when the, whatever that is, it's all folded up. But it does come with a swappable head there. And this is my most recent, little baby Eleking, which glows in the dark, which is awesome. I love that. Not a lot of articulation. It's got the tail that moves around, and it's got these, whatever these are, they kind of twist, but it's cool. I love them. I wonder if these can twist in. There you go. Great. Love some Max toy. Also, again, the Nagatas, amazing family. Love them. Support them. You got, this is Bach. I love pangolins. Who does this? This is Sunguts, I think. Love pangolins, so that's cool. Again, smaller. I don't know if you guys know Chasbro Toys. Chaz, again, awesome dude. He does these. So this is Tehara, the Protector of Tejas. This is a Kaiju Go exclusive vinyl figure that's kind of a Texas-inspired, almost like Pachi Kaiju kind of look. He does awesome stuff. Check him out. He did Star Monkey Go, which is a figure that he had available at DesignerCon He had a bunch of different colorways, and it's amazing. So this, you have the clear helmet, and you can pop that off. It's all vinyl, and there's 3 different heads you can see down here, 3 different characters that you could make it. So I got a couple of versions. Yeah, Star Monkey Go, it's fantastic. So I got that one. I forgot the names for the color versions, but I also got this. It's all translucent vinyl and then clear heads. So I want to like paint the eyes, but it's awesome that he has this clear like helmet. Let me take it out. It's really cool. He loves like monkey stuff. Yeah, no, that's fair. Like, you know, when you're on a budget and stuff. So you have articulation in the legs. You've got articulation in the arms and then the hands. These rotate around. And the helmet, I'm not going to do it right now because I'm going to spill stuff. But you can pop the helmet off, and the head inside, you can swap those out with other heads. I would do that, but these are clear, and I think they'll kind of blend in with the clear helmet there. But this one is painted. So that was cool. I do like those. Oh yeah, bear bricks. Here was this year's Decon exclusive little bear brick. There was some guy going around, because you got these in the VIP bags. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about Decon. Some guy going around buying these for like $30 a pop. Because he does not a pop shop, a Whatnot. He does a Whatnot show where he sells bear bricks and stuff. So he's like, yeah, let me buy them, $30 a piece. Let me run this all in. Interesting. Better. And I love crocodilians. Got these little gavials. This is, you know, honestly, I can't remember right now. I'll come back to it at some point. Then you got some Maru-san, little finger puppets. Forgot the name of this guy. Then Octeal, we're talking about. One of his kaiju spikes. This is all clear, painted on the inside, and then a little bit on the outside. Yeah, I love my green. So there you go. And then this all came in. I shoved it in here. Now the Maru-san Archelon, one of my favorite prehistoric creatures. Yeah. And the kaiju spikes, like, these were the kind of internal paint. These were $60 a piece. So, like, this costs more than Star Monkey Go. So it's all, you know, your personal preference kind of stuff. Get all caught up. Whatnot sellers beg for chat. I mean, it is, as someone who sells on Whatnot, it pisses me off when you go to someone's like random storage unit sale and they're like, here's a cheapo bootleg Godzilla, and people are spending out the ass because they're like, oh my god, Godzilla. And I'm like, that's all I sell on here. There's a bunch of us that sell Godzilla, legitimate products for half this price. Where are you? Where's the Godzilla audience? You're in these random storage unit things spending out the ass on garbage, and that pisses me off. So it's like, I hate seeing these people spend like, cool, let me spend $40 on this garbage bootleg. And then I'm like, here's the legitimate product, and it's selling for $5, and people are like, would you do $3? And I'm like, where's the $40 people? So that does bug me. But yeah, if the people are like, swipe, bid, do the swipey, biddy. I'm like, if we don't want it, we're not going to bid on it. If we want it, we'll bid on it. That's how it works. Like, you don't see people anywhere else doing that. Like, you're not walking through the aisle of the grocery store like, oh, you want the cereal? Get it. Like, if I wanted the cereal, I'll get the cereal. That's how that works. That's so yeah, that does bug me. And I do feel for you there as a buyer in those other streams. But it does piss me off when I'm like, where's the audience that buys the thing that I'm specifically selling? Like, if you're this jazzed about Godzilla, all it takes is search for Godzilla oh, look at all these sellers selling Godzilla stuff. There's me, there's MGA, there's Kaiju Steve, there's so many of us. We do an annual Godzilla Day stream where we do a raid train where it's like back to back to back to back sellers of Godzilla stuff. Where are these people? Yeah, that's another thing. Like, if you started at $1 and it sells for $1, you started it as $1. Like, I've done the same thing. I've started something at $5. I did a Monster Arts, $5. It was the SDCC Kong, and it sold, I think, for $35, and I spent $90 on it. I'm like, I learned a valuable lesson today. Is, I don't know, but yeah, if you start it at a certain price and it sells for that price, don't be surprised, because people don't want to spend out the butt, and I also don't want to spend out the butt. So yeah, we like getting deals. People like getting deals on stuff, and that's a great thing when you can get a deal on stuff. Someone is out there with a $35, $100 Monster Arts, you know, and that's great. But don't be shocked when that happens, I guess. Yeah, it's the uninformed. But that's the thing, like, if you're uninformed, it kind of sucks for everybody, except for the person selling stuff. Yeah. Yeah, if you start at $5 and it sells for $9, it happens. I've gotten some stupid good deals, like, and I don't want people to bid against me. So it's like, sure, if there's someone selling stuff at good deals, I don't want to tell other people about it, but also I want them to keep running stuff at good deals. So if I bring in other people, they're making money on it, then it's a win-win for me and them, because they're gonna keep doing what they're doing, and I might get some good stuff. I've gotten amazing things. God, who's the seller? Someone I can't remember. But like, they started stuff at $1. I'm like, this is a candy toy I've never seen before, and like, I've seen it in another color for like $50, and I've won things for like $2. I'm like, how is no one? And I'm like in the chat, like, how are you guys not bidding against me on this? What's wrong with you? I'm happy to get it for $2, but like, holy shit. So it happens. So yeah, you win some, you lose some. New Marusan. Are there Gaigans? Oh, it's Godzilla 2000s. And you know why I don't like the 2000. Kaiju ship posting. That's exactly what I posted. That's what I sent you guys. I sent you that exact thing when they first unveiled the shirt. That it's the Kyoto Space Godzilla and the NECA Godzilla. I should be posting that. I can get, how many views do they have on this? $524 likes on it. I should have posted that months ago. I don't know what I learned here tonight. I'm learning a lot this weekend. Titano, where's the Titano? What is happening? Oh, yeah, I can't view stuff because it's on my computer. Jonathan, how's it going? Welcome in. We're at 164 minutes. Jesus, how long have I been on? I did 2. It was going to be like, hey, I'm going to build 3 things. And I built 2, and then the other 80% of the time I'm just talking about shit. Can I say shit? I'm saying shit. I'm torn on this Gamera here. CCP Gamera, 95. Poster version. No, not 95. 96. I'm sorry. 96. Poster version. I thought, like, if you've seen the poster, it's got like this fire effect underneath. I thought it would be more like orange, red, and yellow, but it's more like brown. It's kind of rusty. Looks dirty. I don't like how the color turned out. I love the teal. I love that it's all translucent. I don't like it as much as I thought I would based on the color that I thought it would be. Do I just suck it up and open it?
try and sell it off. I don't know. I don't have enough space to... Do I have the hollow earth crystals? Yes. I did a whole... I don't know if you've seen my videos showing how to tell the difference between the crystals. I got one here. I think this is from the... Yeah, this is from the first series. This is Godzilla. I do have a bunch of those. So I did some videos showing like how to tell them apart. Because you can see, because they're clear here. And you can kind of tell based on the shapes of stuff, like what figure is inside. So I did a few videos on those. Yeah, life is short. Enjoy what you have. Second wave, yes. So I did a video on the second wave as well, like with Mothra and stuff. So check those out. They're on my channel somewhere. Yeah, I like the Mothra, the teeny tiny Mothra. Yeah, I mean they've been popping up at Walmart's. Like the ones near me, they had them a couple months ago, and then like they all sold out, and now they're getting like waves of them again. So I've been seeing them, like a couple of cases. And it might just be a Pacific Northwest thing. I don't know. Distribution is horrible. I don't want to say like, oh yeah, they're popping up again, when you've been hunting daily and can't find them. But it does. They're out there somewhere. So if you're really desperate for a certain figure, blind box kind of thing, hollow earth crystals, I mean, reach out to people and say like, hey, if you can find this, if you're willing to like pay cost plus shipping plus a finder's fee. This is a conversation I've been wanting to have. Finder's fees for stuff. Maybe finder's fee is not the right kind of price, but like if I'm driving to the store, that's time, that's gas, right? If I'm buying it, that's a risk, because what if you never pay me? Sure, I could return it, but then I have to go back to the store, spend that time, spend that gas. Plus, I have to box it all up. You got the cost of the box, you got the cost of the packing materials, you got the bubble wrap, you got the tape, you got the ink, you got the paper to print out the label and everything. Then I have to go to the post office. There's more time, more gas to send that off to you. So there is that. I feel like if someone is buying something for you, like on your behalf, please throw them a couple of bucks, you know. Some people do charge. They're like, hey, here's a percentage, or like I charge $5 flat fee or whatever for doing this stuff. I think it is nice. And like, you know, you can trade favors. There are some people who are like, yeah, I'll do this for you, no problem. And then when you find something, then you know you'll pay that forward. But I think it is nice when you help kind of pay for that kind of stuff. But yeah, so if you do find someone or if you like post like, hey, I'm looking for this thing, if you're willing to pay, like, sure, the blind boxes are what, $6.47 or whatever at Walmart. That plus tax plus shipping, you're looking at, I don't know, $12 or whatever. If you're willing to pay $12, $13 for an individual figure, someone can do that for you. Yeah, which figures are you looking for the second wave? Because I know they've been popping back up at the Walmarts around here, and I think I have a couple. I bought like one of each. I think I have a Suko. I'm happy to sell my Suko. If you're looking for Suko, I'll sell my Suko for sure. I think Godzilla and Kong. I forgot who else was in Mothra, Suko, Godzilla, Kong. The Hellhound or whatever the hell that thing was, the wolf, dire wolf. What the hell were they called? The wolf things. The dogs, the hollow dogs. What was that? What's my grail? Hog dog thing. Wart dog. Yes, that. Whatever that is. So Jonathan, whatever you're looking for. Oh, because I'm not sure how the chat is going to show up once the video's done. Send me an email. ThirstyThursdayToys@gmail.com, and that way we can keep up communication, or send me a message on Instagram. Yeah, so either ThirstyThursdayToys@gmail.com or message me on Instagram, again, @ThirstyThursdayToys, and I'll see what I can find for you.
What is my grail? Okay, so I did a whole thing. 2008 RC Mechagodzilla. You would sell a kidney. Oh, I don't know what that one looked like. RC. Is that the Showa one? Yes. Oh, yeah, with the remote control. You know, duh, the RC. I'm an idiot. Yep, you're right. That one looked. The one with the base is what I meant to say. And that one does look really cool. Light up and everything. Damn. Yeah, that was the tall one, right? That was huge. My grail, I have been hunting. Okay, I did a whole live stream talking about like grails and what makes a grail, and I don't think I have a grail per se, but I have like dream figures and I have like bucket list figures. Because a lot of my grails are things that I'm like I feel like a grail is like when you find it, you will pay out the nose for it, and you're happy to do so, because this is it. This is the end all be all. It's the grail. There's one that is out there, and when you find the one, you get the one because you'll never find it again. That's to me what a grail is. Everything else, you have bucket list figures. It's something on my list. It's something I've been hunting for. If I can find it for the right price or at the right time, yeah, I'll grab it. But if it's like, oh, it's too much, that's not a grail. If you like to go, oh, it's too much, it's not a grail. Indiana Jones fought Nazis and primitive civilizations that would tear out your hearts, kind of stuff, just to get access to this thing. So if you're willing to do that, then I think that's, yeah, there's no price, no challenge you wouldn't overcome to get the thing you want to get. That's a grail to me. But yeah, I have bucket list items. I have Gigabrain Translucent Green Gigan. That's at the top of my bucket list. Yeah. Yeah, grail. It's overused. People say grail. This is a grail. Like, I can understand if someone's saying this is a grail. Maybe not a grail for me, but I can see how this would be a grail for collectors. Sure. But if you say, oh, yeah, I have 20 grails, they're not grails. They're just toys that you want. Would you, I mean, don't murder people. But, like, yeah, it's something that you would go farther than you would expect to go. Oh, the figure. I was talking about an hour ago that was like $100 shipping. It was this, but a different color, the one thing. That was the top of my grail list. That was even when they said, oh yeah, shipping's $100. I'm like, great, I still want it. Which is stupid. But that's what we do for grails. We do stupid money stuff. And I'm glad my wife has her headphones in. She doesn't have much to spend on these toys. You know, she's all locked in. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I would spend $100 on shipping for that thing, a little big figure, because it's a grail. Yeah, and it might not be like a one of one, but it kind of has that feel, you know. What am I selling again? Oh, I know you. How's it going? It's Faldo. I don't know. I haven't been checking the tracking on packages from the last show, so I hope they've arrived by now. When am I again on Whatnot? I don't know. It's one of the weekends that I'm free. I know we're booked the next few weekends. Because I do my shows on Fridays. I try to do, I would do Thursdays, but then I work Friday morning, and I'm staying up late, this whole thing. So I try to do Fridays, and then I ship out Saturday, but if I'm booked Saturday, I might not get stuff out in time, and I want to get things out fast. Because I don't get the immediate payouts. Immediate payouts. I don't get the immediate payouts. So I ship something, and I don't get paid for it till it arrives, and then the person verifies that it has arrived. But if they don't leave feedback, then it takes another 2 weeks. So I could sell something, and it could be a month before I actually get paid for that thing. And if it's like, cool, I sold something for $3, after fees, I'm making maybe $2. And then it's like, I did all this work for $2 that I'm not even going to get for another one. So, all that to say, when am I going to be on again? Maybe mid to late January. Because I know we have a break coming up. Let me see. Is it President's Day? Something in January. No, that's February. MLK. Okay. So maybe the night of the 17th or 24th. Because that's a half day. That's early release. So I got time. So the second or third weekend of January, I think I'll go on again. Also depends on what kind of stuff I have. I'm gonna do a Gamera show coming up. I think. Got Ultraman stuff. I like to do like themed, because I know like I get kind of not bored, but like if I see someone go on and they have the same stuff every time, every show, I stop watching their shows. So I'm like, I know what they have. But when it's different every show, then I'm like, oh hey, like it's worth going to every show to me. So I try to do different focuses for each show, so that it's something different each time, and not like, oh, I saw this, not worth going to. So I'm trying to figure out what my next theme is. So I'll do like $5 starts or Jurassic or like candy toys or whatever. Yeah, it's different. Thank you. Yeah, and you know when I have people who are like, oh, you like Hedora? Let me find the Hedora stuff. I'll bring that out. But yeah, I mean I've got like some of the candy figures. There's some shows, some live like conventions here, live conventions like in-person stuff here in town that I'm like, look, if I sell a candy toy for $5, I'm paying fees and stuff, I'm packaging, shipping it out. Whereas if I sell it at a live show, I can sell it for $5. I don't have to pay fees, I don't have to pack it up and ship it out, I don't have to drive back and forth to the post office, it's all right here. So I think a lot of the candy toys, a lot of that smaller stuff, I might be saving for the in-person conventions. So I kind of have to rework how I'm doing my whatnots. Maybe bigger stuff, but like whatnot also doesn't have the Sofubi audience that like eBay has. So I don't know, but eBay also has higher fees, so it's a whole thing. So it's a lot of stuff to consider. But oh, that's much better. Let me get more peach. It's better with peach. Peach and coconut, like a little creamy. Yeah. But I'm working on a studio in the garage. Because like right now I'm in the dining room and it's this whole bizarre setup. Not great, especially that I've like taken over, you know, where we could be like eating and playing games and stuff. So I'm working on that in the garage. So if I can get that set up before the next show, that would be great. Which might be a whole month-long project. Because like I have shelves of stuff. It would be great to have like everything organized on shelves. Because you know, if you've been to my whatnot shows, you've seen me like run to the garage and run upstairs and stuff. It would be great if everything is right there, and I can be like, oh yeah, this figure, here it is. This figure, there it is, instead of vanishing for days on end. Yeah, Instagram, like you don't pay the fees. You kind of have to be following the person. But yeah, I love selling stuff on Instagram. No fees if you do friends and family. If you know the person, I think I'm trustworthy. I've got feedback threads on the Kaiju Commerce Facebook group. I've got 824 items or whatever sold. Let me see, how many items have I sold on Whatnot? But yeah, I've got, you know, my Whatnot feedback threads. You're like, sure, yeah, if you're following me on the profile, I've sold 824. Look at that. Oh, because you sort of started following you. Look at that timing. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I have vacation mode on. Excellent. But yeah, I mean, like, it saves us. It's a kind of a win-win because I have to charge an extra 11% or whatever on Whatnot to just make the same amount of money. But again, like these places, they have the audience. like eBay. That's when eBay was raising their fees, and people were saying, why would we continue to sell on eBay? You're charging 20%. Mercari charges 10. And eBay said, we have the audience. You can sell stuff literally anywhere. You can sell stuff out of your garage, but we have the audience. So that is the trade-off. People have been trying to sell Sophie, but the Whatnot audience, correct me if I'm wrong, what I have seen, the Whatnot audience are garage sale people. They want to find a seller who has no idea what they're selling and selling it for stupid cheap because they don't know what it is. If you're selling Sophie, odds are you know what it is. You know what it's worth. And they don't want to buy that. They don't want to spend what it's worth. They want to spend stupid money. And I say this because I'm also one of those people. I've been in shows, I'm like, you know what it's worth, like, that's a decent price, but I want a deal. So you have a lot of people who are looking for deals. That's why you have all the storage unit. The storage units go for stupid money. That's what I was saying, like, people spend $40 on a Godzilla bootleg. Because the people doing the storage units, they start cheap. A, super cheap. B, they don't know what it is. They just open the storage unit 5 minutes prior to the show. And they're just like, hey, here's a toy, I don't know what it is, $3. And it's maybe a $50 toy. And people get it for $20. The person's like, cool, I wanted 3, I got 20. It's a win-win. And I think there's a large portion of the Whatnot audience that shops in that way, that wants a stupid good deal on stuff. And with Sofubi, like, you know, we're talking $125 plus, you know, whatever the fees are. I have to spend $150. Who even knows what this is to want to spend $150 on it? That's a tiny audience. So that's why I think Sofubi doesn't work, because you have a small audience who knows what those things are and is willing to spend that much out of the vast thing. Yeah, and it's people who don't know what they have and get those deals. Oh, I have a saved show starting on Whatnot, speaking of. Yeah, steals and deals. And that's, like, I'm also baffled by some people. I'm like, how can you afford to start that at $1? Because some things I'm like, I spent $9 on this thing, I can't start it. I have to start, if I spent 9, I need to charge 12. And then when I charge 12, people go, would you do 10? And I'm like, I can't, unless I want to lose money on it. And at some point, like, you need to lose money on stuff. Sure, if it's going for $5, you're not going to sell it for more than 5. If they can buy it on eBay for 5, you can't charge more than 5. And that's fine, that happens. Sometimes things go up, sometimes things go down. It happens, I get it, I've lost a bunch of money on stuff, but that's the trade-off. I'm like, well, I'd rather have $5 than just have this in a box in my garage. Oh, hey, your shows are starting soon. 10:30 in the morning. Thanks for letting me know. More than 12 hours in advance. Like I'm gonna be awake and remember. Yeah. So, but I mean, if you have stuff like these smaller Sofubi things, you've got $50 figures, that's a lot more reasonable. So, yeah. I mean, you can put up something for sale and just not sell it. Say, hey, I've got some Rinkaku, we're talking $150. You don't even know what that is. Let me show it off. That's cool for like the 12 people who know what it is. You're not going to buy it, but I can show it off. And then eventually they leave, they do more research. They say, you know what, that's actually a really cool figure. I can't find that colorway for any less. Fine, I'll come back and buy it for $150. But always, as long as you make more in the long run, I think it balances out. I've definitely lost a lot of money on some stuff, but it's gotten to the point I'm like, sure, I'll make $2 on it, then have it stay in my garage for, you know. But there are also other things where I'm like, oh, it got into a bidding war. That was out of my hands. I was happy with 5, but it went for 11. Great. So there is a balance there. So sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. But if someone is enjoying a figure, like if I have something sitting in a box in the garage for years, I'd rather lose a couple of bucks on it and have someone enjoy it and be thoroughly excited than hold out for $2 more, you know, kind of thing. So yeah, there's a balance. But it's also like the money that I'm making selling things in general, and especially on whatnot, is going towards me going to conventions and stuff. So it is worth so much more the more I make on it. So yeah, if I can sell things on Instagram and save the fees, or if I can find the right audience that's willing to pay that much more, then that is worth so much more. Like, sure, I made $2 on it. That's a fraction of a tip for an Uber ride from the airport. Like, when I went to Kaiju Brooklyn, the taxi ride from the airport to the hotel were at $107. Sometimes that's more than a whole show that I've done. I spent hours photographing, cataloging, typing up descriptions, looking at all this stuff, taking photos of like, here's the paint scratches, hours upon hours upon hours of work, and the cost of those figures to just get from the airport to the hotel. And that sucks. So the more I can make out each thing, the more that's worth. And like sometimes, like, sure, that's a full Sofa B figure. Like, cool, I sold this for $125. I made $107 on it. That's an Uber ride. Where was I going with this? What was the question? Yeah, and I think worth varies. There are some. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm not going back to Kaiju Brooklyn. I had a fantastic time. I don't want to speak ill of the convention. The convention was awesome. I loved it there. I love being in Brooklyn. I love getting like nice foldable pizza. New York pizza, that's the best. Way better than Chicago. That's why it's so. It's a whole G-Fest thing. People are like a deep dish. I'm like, lasagna? No, I love New York pizza 1,000 times better than Chicago pizza. So, like, yeah, I'll go to Giordano's because I love the people. And I love pizza adjacent stuff, but it's not. Anyway, where's I going with this? Completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, worth and value is, you know, some people, they're like, I don't care about this thing. Sure, $5. Other people are like, I spent 25 on this. I don't want to get a penny less than 25. Both of these things are totally fair. And some things I'm like, yeah, I don't care about it. $1. And some people are like, yeah, I spent 20 on it. Great. I'm happy to take 20 for it. So yeah, value is wildly different based on people. No issue. Kaiju Brooklyn was awesome. It was just the cost. I live in Washington. Wait, it's reverse. Washington State. Flying to Brooklyn. So you have that cost. Hotel costs in Brooklyn. And like Brooklyn, here's the airports. They're all the same, basically the same distance from Brooklyn. So no matter what airport you fly into, you're going to be spending a stupid amount to get from there to here. And you could take public transit. But I looked it up. I'm like, oh, cool. It's only like $64. It's like half as much as it would cost for like an Uber ride. But I was looking at the thing. It's like, cool. Take the L train to the red train to the green train to the B train to the 2 train to this. I'm like, I will end up in New Jersey and die. So, I'm being dramatic, but it was too much. It was not worth it to me. It was not a vacation to me. That was work. And like, that's one thing I love about G-Fest. You go to the airport, you take the shuttle, and you're there. That's it. There's no cost. You fly to the airport, you get on the free shuttle to to the hotel, and you're at the hotel, and that's it. And I love that. That's nice. That's super convenient. Maybe the hotel's a little more expensive. Maybe the flight's a little more expensive. But the amount of work and then cost beyond that you have to do is zero. And I love that. Sealed Deathgador for 75. That's awesome. That I've bought it and sold it and bought it and sold it. I would buy it a third time for $75. Especially sealed. Damn. Yeah, and sometimes sellers kick themselves. Like I was saying earlier when I went to Decon and I got a couple of people the Onraku Shin at cost. I said, cool, here's how much it cost, here's the sales tax, here's the shipping. They said, cool, here you go. And then I've seen people sell it for more than double that. I'm like, oh, I could have paid for the whole trip by buying a couple extra for myself and selling. They had more. I could have bought more. Not that I really had the space for it, because I bought so many things for other people. So that's kind of where I'm like, look, I'm buying, if I'm half my suitcases are being taken up by things for other people, I could make more by being completely selfish, buying things for myself and selling them. Not that I like want to capitalize on people's desire to spend stupid amount of money on stuff, but I'm like, I could have. There are people being selfish doing that, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm doing the nice thing, picking up things for people, selling it at cost, but there are selfish people out there. Who's the real winner? If they're making hundreds of dollars and I'm getting buckus. Like, it's nice feeling like I did something nice for people. Like, yeah, sure, I'll grab it for you. You paid for it. I'm just getting it to you. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I love being able to do that, and I love having those friendships and those connections. But if someone else is doing that and making hundreds of dollars, why don't I do that? So, I don't know. I'm torn on that kind of stuff. Curb and Arrow. Good. Sorry, let me get all caught up here. Yeah, blind boxes. Like, yeah, if it's open, you know what it is. It's especially a common thing. You might want to pay less than the value, but then the rare thing you'll pay more. So like that kind of balances out. Yeah, I mean, So if you're near Kaiju Brooklyn, definitely go. Definitely check it out. Amazing people on the East Coast. Totally worth going to. Not Zero Space. Industry City. That place was awesome. Like, I would go back. If I had someone to stay with, if I could stay with someone, split the hotel room instead of paying for it by myself, and if I like took public transit and saved a bunch of money, that would go a long way. But until then, I gotta stick to stuff on the West Coast. Yeah, complicated for out of towners. If you're not used to that, yeah, $290. Shit, if I could get there back from $290 instead of $107, Jesus Christ. Yeah, don't lose your soul. Yes, Book Off. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff from Book Off. I didn't know like that was a thing until Ultrazilla was doing stuff like, oh yeah, I went to Book Off, got this. I'm like, where's that stuff where I am? It's, the closest, like Seattle maybe, but I hate driving to Seattle. I would fly to New York before I drive to Seattle again. Jesus Christ. That's an hour from me. Oh, that was really good with the extra peach. Yeah. Speaking of Book Off in Industry City, I got this guy. Yeah, a little sofa bee at the Book Off. Kinokuniya, yes, I do. Okay, if we're talking Seattle, Kinokuniya bookstores, we have them attached to the Uejimayas here in the Pacific Northwest, which we have Renton, Seattle, and Beaverton. I was born and raised in Beaverton, so I grew up with like Uejimaya and Kinokuniya, and it was awesome being able to go there and get stuff. Now all the prices have gone up and then gotten fewer like candy toys and stuff. So that's a little sad. But yeah, I do like Kinokuniya. But I was in. Oh no, there's another one in San Francisco. At least Kinokuniya, not Ujimaya. And I went. And they had some like Marusan little boxed mini Sofubi stuff, and they were there crazy expensive. Like, oh no. Yeah, they do. I think prices have gone up kind of all around, especially with like international shipping prices going up and stuff. And it's rough. It's rough out there. Why are we spending so much money on stuff? Oh yeah, you guys got the Tamashi out there. But also, how much is sales tax in New York? The Comic-Con 89? The glowing... I do like that. I like the way that looks. I'm hoping to find it... And again, I'm hoping to find a stupid good deal on it. 8.875. That's not far off from where we are here. That's a lot. I'm sorry. There's a town about half an hour south from me that has like 8.6%. So it's like, yeah, I'll go stock up stuff, which is like what 1.1% less, but still 95 pre-tax. Okay, and then shipping, yeah. It's I mean I have the regular one. I'm okay with that one, but stuff, just too much stuff, just buying stuff, and then not having space for it. Like, look at all the stuff behind me. This is a whole... God, so much stuff. Oh my god, now I have to put this away when I'm done here. Yeah. I forgot the question. I've completely lost my train of thought here. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of, like, big box places doing like monster arts and stuff around here. Like, I think for a while Target did the Monsterverse stuff. I saw some people posting like, "Cool, this is at Target for like $85." Then they stopped. Yeah, I know that they do like figure arts. They do like the Dragon Ball stuff. Little acrylic plaques. Oh, like the movie titles and stuff. That's awesome. Caught up on everything here. I did get the Monster Arts Godzilla Evolved. Oh, yeah. I get a lot of my Monster Arts from Barnes & Noble. Yeah, they used to have them. I forgot about Barnes & Noble. They're gone. I think they went out of business or something around here. I haven't been there in ages. But again, they were like more expensive. Like, I could buy them shipped online from somewhere else for less than you have them in store. But I get a lot of mine from E-Night Media because they're based in California. And sure, they get them later. And it's like, I have more time than money. So I'll wait another month to save another $10, than to pay that much more to get them right now. So like E-Night Media, they're based in California, so I get things, because it's West Coast, it's just coming up, through Oregon kind of thing to me. So it's faster than ordering them from like Big Bad Toy Store. Sure, BBTS might get them sooner, but they're going to take much longer to ship from Wisconsin over to Washington than California to Washington. So I get things faster from E-Night Media. Yeah, in Garris, it's $125 from E-Night. I'm contemplating getting the Garris. I have the Revoltech in Garris. So I'm like, do I need both? And if I get one, then I'll sell the other. But then if I... Am I psyched about Monster 72 King Ghidorah? No. King Ghidorah is one of my least favorite kaiju across the board. And the Showa version is one of my least favorite versions of one of my least favorite kaiju. So the only reason I would buy it is to have it go along with Gigan, which is one of my favorites. I'm like, sure, they're partners in the movie, so I guess like I feel like I have to have a 72 Ghidorah represented, but I don't like it. I'm sorry. I mean, we each have, like we were saying earlier, we each have like our favorite designs. Gigan is one of my favorites. I love Gigan. Like I said, so I don't hate Showa, because how can I hate Showa when it has one of my favorite kaiju in it of all time? But I like the 91, the Heisei Ghidorah less. And that's why I'm like, when I got the Mecha King Ghidorah, I'm like, why? It's a robot version of one of my least favorite kaiju, my least favorite version of my least favorite kaiju. So I think it goes Heisei, and then Showa, and then I don't know, Kaiser Ghidorah, and then the anime where it's just the necks and heads. I don't think it had a whole body until the Bandai figure, and then I like the MonsterVerse Ghidorah, and then the Shin Ghidorah, that was cool. Godzilla the Ride was one of my favorite Ghidorahs. I do like that. But yeah, not one of my favorites. And that's another thing. Like, we were talking about like weird rules that I have for like figures. I need arms. If it's a bird, then it can have a head, body, feet, and wings. But Ghidorah's not a bird. So like one head. Any more than one head, I don't like it. Just kind of as an automatic. If Gigan had two heads, one head. So wings have to, sure, but like a griffin. Okay, if you look at a griffin, it's got the lion legs in the back, the eagle legs in the front, and then wings. So it's got 4 limbs. So you need legs and arms, or 4 legs, and wings are not optional. So if the wings are like arms, that's better. But yeah, that's another weird thing for me. So the 2 tails, the 3 heads, I don't like it. I would like it so much if it just had 1 head. It would jump that much higher on my list of figures. And I don't know why. I can't explain it. There's not. I mean, 3 heads are better than 2, which is better than 1, theoretically. I don't know why I don't like it. Do I hate Orochi? I don't have any Orochi figures. I've been wanting to do like a Hanukkah Orochi thing, because 8 heads, 8 nights of Hanukkah, I could do something. But I don't own any because there's too many heads. Give me 1 head. One body, 1 head. You don't have a 1 head thing with 2 bodies. That would look bizarre. And that's a lateral move to me. And the live action, the new Power Rangers movie. New from 6 years ago or whatever. Where you had the Zords with like 6 legs. Hate it. 4 legs. You get arms and you get legs. 2 of each. But then when you have like 6 legs, I don't like it. That's why I didn't buy any of those Zords. I don't know why. I can't say this is... So, yeah. It's Hanukkah. It's a Hanukkah dragon. With the 8 heads. But yeah, I don't like multi-headed things. So, all this to say no. Yeah, Rodan. Rodan is fine. Because it's more like bird-like. Because you get the head, the body, the wings. That's fine. 8 crazy heads. You got Orochi, voiced by Adam Sandler. Oh my god. But, and jumping back to Shin Godzilla, that's one thing. Kamada-kun had the back legs, but the arms were just kind of like things that were like elbows. They weren't even full arms. if it had full arms, or if the front and back were like flippers, if it's like a fish kind of thing, I would love it so much more. But that's the number one thing I hate about Kamada-kun, is that it didn't have front arms, it just had elbows. And I don't know why I have these rules that I have, but I do. And I can't change it. And that's where I'm at. So, on this note, I think I might call it a night, because it says 206 minutes now, which is crazy. I thought I was just going to go on for a couple of hours, but it has been 3.5. So, I would love to keep talking about stuff. Message me on Instagram. Send me an email, thirstythursdaytoys@gmail.com. Check out my whatnot I'll be on. I'll be mixing drinks. I'll be talking about stuff. Thank you, everybody, for... Oh, yeah, I mean, but they don't need to cry because they have you, Kaiju Bandit. They've got you, and you love them, and they have a home with you, and not with me, and that's fine. Because that's one of the great things about Godzilla, is there's so many movies in so many eras with so many characters that there is something Godzilla for everybody. And that's one thing that makes... I'm definitely not Irish. No, I'm not. No, but, oh, is that a challenge? Are we doing another drink? Give me another, yeah, let's do one more for the road. And by road, I mean my own house. Because I'm not going anywhere. You know, what was one of the other things I was going to make? Okay, so I did the Godzilla thing, that was garbage. Biollante. No, that was too simple. Space Godzilla. Let's do Space Godzilla. Because I know people hate that movie. So let's do a fun thing. Okay, so blue curacao is the base. Let's get that blue. Then I think we're doing a little bit of grenadine just for the color, just to make it a little more purple than blue. Do I have grenadine? Nope, that's blueberry. I do have grenadine. Aha. But just a splash, because I found that blue curacao and grenadine turns almost black. Just a little bloop. Just a little bit. There you go, it's a little more purple. Look at that. Just a little splash. And then, let's do the white rum, just because I have it out. I forgot what I'm... Oh, no, I was going to do... Shit, I was going to do a whipped cream vodka. You know, it's fine. White rum. Why not? And then... let's do some lemon juice. Nope, lime juice. Because it's also right here. Just a little bit, see what happens. Gonna make it a little brighter blue there. And then ice. Let's see, what do we get? We got blue, we got rum, we got grenadine, we got lemon, let's get some ice. I could be up for hours, but some more ice chunks, like crystals, sticking up on top. There we go, Space Godzilla. Something, right? Well, thank you, everybody. It's closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Cheers, thanks for joining. Catch you on the next one whenever I do something. I will do more drunk builds again, because I've got stuff to build, model kits, and all sorts of things. So, catch you later. Ooh, blue bubblegum soda. There used to be a bubblegum vodka. I forgot who made it. 3 Olives, maybe? I used to love that shit. There used to be a bubble yum soda. I would buy that by the case, and they stopped making it. This is not good, but it's not bad either. But I'm also, 4 drinks deep. So, safe travels, everybody. Stay hydrated. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Just thank you for being fans and nerds and toy collectors and drinkers and big old nerds. I love having this community. You guys are the best. And I will try and figure out how to end the stream here from my iPad. It's vertical. Who knows what it's going to do? I don't even know how to. I don't know how to do this. I'm going to be on forever. Oh wait. Oh, are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, because I got stuff to do. Have a good night, everybody.